immigrant. We are all period. But we were an immigrant once. We were in a situation once, the same situation they are. Why are you doing this?
Any questions?
Just a point of clarification, Black Americans aren't immigrants. Point of clarification, respectfully.
Yep. No, absolutely, agreed. Yep. And she was saying that Black Americans are not immigrants, and that is a fact.
Those are not your ancestors. Your ancestors allegedly sold them. Get out of here and don't come back.
You don't belong here. You don't belong here.
You sold our ancestors for umbrellas. You sold our ancestors for fine china. You sold our ancestors for any little trinket that you could get. And now, you mad because other nations got rich off the slave trade and all you got was some beans. And now you want to sit here and try to ask for $100 million to translate the place where you sold and held our ancestors. And let me repeat the sentiment of my sister that just spoke. Jamani Williams, I saw you earlier. You don't speak for us because you don't have our blood. Al Sharpton, you have our blood, but you still don't speak for us. You are a shakedown artist, a preacher without a church. You don't speak for us.
Oh, yeah.
Who else? Is that Clark?
Yeah,
you might have been voted in, but you wasn't voted in by us, and you don't speak for us. And that's why we're going to make sure that you lose all these extra bodies that you putting on the May the ancestors follow each and every one of you home for the disrespect that you have shown today. Our ancestors will get their lick back on you. I hope you enjoy it because the ancestors will take revenge out on you. You're trying so hard to stop the progression that our ancestors are making right now with us, within us. May the ancestors follow each and every one of you home and get their lick back on you for the disrespect that you have shown today. It is not our fault that you went into neighboring towns and villages and sold people. It's not our fault that you sold your mothers, that you sold your fathers, that you sold your brothers, that you sold your sisters, that you sold the teachers, the doctors, the farmers, everybody. You sold them into slavery, and now you have a brain drain. That is on you.
Listen. You don't get to sell us twice. Kwame Ansa was the chief that worked with the Portuguese to build Elmina Castle in the slave dungeon. You don't get to get reparations on the people you sold. Go home. Go home.
May the ancestors follow each and every one of you home for the disrespect that you have shown today. Our ancestors will get their lick back on you. I hope you enjoy it because the ancestors will take revenge out on you. You're trying so hard to stop the progression that our ancestors are making right now with us, within us. May the ancestors follow each and every one of you home and get their lick back on you for the disrespect that you have shown today. It is not our fault that you went into neighboring towns and villages and sold people. It's not our fault that you sold your mothers, that you sold your fathers, that you sold your brothers, that you sold your sisters, that you sold the teachers, the doctors, the farmers, everybody. You sold them into slavery, and now you have a brain drain. That is on you.
We're sorry to the FBA. Tell your ancestors we're sorry.
We don't want what belongs to you anymore.
Make it stop!
It's flooding in Ghana, but have y'all seen the way these people live? live. This is not even comparable to a shack. This is more like a shed. You know where you keep the garden tools at, the hoes, the shovels, the rakes. And how could your president fly in a private jet, charter a private jet to New York to make a case against the UN for reparations that's not even owed to him, living in the luxurious hotels that he lived in while he stayed in New York, one of the most expensive cities in the world, and your people is back home living like this? How could you be a prideful president when your people is not even living in shacks? This is like U.S. sheds, right? Like the most impoverished areas in the United States, the most dangerous ghettos in the United States. This have that looking like upper middle class. Upper middle class, bro. Your house is on toothpicks. Like toothpicks is holding it up. Like, can this survive, let alone a flood? Can it survive heavy winds? It looked like it will float away like litter if the wind blew too hard. But your president living a luxurious lifestyle. Like, how?
You know, Ghana got some fucking nerve. First they came here trying to put down reefs and claim my ancestors, not fucking really knowing who them ancestors really are, right? Them fucking, that wasn't an African burial ground. It's an indigenous burial ground in New York, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who came in, I mean, shout out to Brooke and all of them, BX and all of them, you know what I'm saying? Whoever I'm saying showed up and shut that shit down, you know what I mean? To claim our fucking reparations when Ghana still got fucking slaves going on today. Ghana had slavery before Europeans and after Europeans, and got them to this day. But when you fuck with God's people, nigga, that was raining for 40 days and 40 nights, not motherfucking. That was a motherfucking plague in Ghana. Now Ghana done fucking flooded. Ghana done fucking flooded. I mean, God done cursed them fucking people, man. I mean, look. When it's over here doing all that fucking begging, kissing on white men. What happened to blacks don't need reparations and all this shit? All you immigrants had a fucking opinion about us getting reparations. Now that Ghana's on into the fucking scam, he's speaking. African can't speak for a fucking American. Y'all crazy? Anyway, it's just an intro. I'll just acknowledge him saying, because to be honest, this episode I've been editing for like goddamn a long motherfucking time. But with that being said, let's just get into the content.
So that disrespectful shit y'all keep doing, y'all marching in Selma, y'all throwing your little voodoo wreaths over graves at Black American cemeteries. We not about to keep standing for that. Y'all keep using our skin color. First of all, we are American first. Then we're black. We tried the pan-African shit. It did not work. Y'all need to mind your business and focus on the issues in your community, because we're not your community. We're not your family. We're not your friends. We don't need y'all help. We don't want y'all help. We want y'all to leave us the fuck alone. You quit disrespecting our ancestors. There's no reason for somebody from Ghana to even have interest in a Black American cemetery. Then y'all marching in Selma singing Negro spirituals. Y'all look silly as hell. Y'all was really about that life and y'all really wanted civil rights. Y'all will be in your own countries fighting for that civil right.
But the movement is transformed from them and then to us and now. That's right. This is our moment because our time has come to defend our rights. Yes. This is one step in that great legacy. Let's march with solemnity.
I expect the fucking FBI to investigate this shit. Have their phone taps. Look, if motherfuckers want to play MLK, somebody got to play James Earl Ray.
So you mean to tell me them same fucking Nigerians that was coming over here talking about Black Americans don't know themselves, we don't got no culture, we don't got no fathers, are actively right now having a rape festival, raping their own women in the streets? And that's the fucking culture that y'all are talking about? Bitch, no, I'm cool. I wouldn't want to be a part of it. What the fuck? You literally have video of these men dragging women out of their houses and raping them. What the fuck? But that's the culture, right? That's culture, right? Black America, we ain't doing that shit. I guarantee that. I guarantee that you don't see no video footage of fucking American men dragging women in the fucking street and raping them. Ugh. Sorry, I have to get myself together while I say this fucking message. But bitch, yeah, I don't ever want to hear another motherfucking immigrant coming over here talking shit, talking about y'all culture and how we don't got no culture and we don't know ourselves. Cause bitch, I don't see no black American men holding up no fucking rape festival. I don't see it. I ain't never seen it. Ever. Shout out to the FBA. The fuck?
You know, it seems to me that these immigrants are getting more disrespectful by the fucking day, right? They steal our tax money, right? Billions of tax money. Somalians.
We are Somalis, not black.
I don't care if I'm the first person to say this, but us Somalis are not black. We don't
not black. Stop calling us black, fam. Do we fucking look black? Do I look black to you, like, bro? I'm not black, fam. Man, Somali, bro.
Somalis are not black.
We've got a different phenotype, we've got a different culture, we speak an Afro-Asiatic language, so there's so many differences. We are closer to us genetically, we are closer to the North Africans than the West Africans, and that's a fact, okay.
Are Habesha people black? I would consider it. Because
they're not calling as a color, we could all see our color, and it's not even black, it's brown. They're saying, identity-wise, I don't need to fit in. That can look.
Are Somalis black, and can they say the N-word?
Somalis are definitely not black.
Oh!
You know what I don't understand? President Trump.
Somalis are not black.
And the base that is attacking our community.
Somalis are not black.
We understand that you are here to divide us.
Somalis are not black.
To create fear amongst us.
Somalis are not black.
And to selectively target.
We are Somalis, not black.
The blackest immigrant and Muslim community in this great state.
Why would I say I'm black? Yeah, my skin color got melanin, but
ever since they got here, they said it's not black, right? These fucking Latinos has all types of hate groups. In California, the Mexicans in the politics, the mayors and all that shit over there, corrupt.
LA City Council President Nuri Martinez resigning after a leaked audio recording, first reported by the LA Times and obtained by our affiliate KNBC, captured Martinez and council member Kevin De Leon making racist and disparaging remarks in 2021. The attacks targeted fellow council member Mike Bonin and his young son, who is black. Martinez is also heard describing the child as a little monkey in Spanish.
The police gangs, the Latino police gangs, executioners.
Station. The group that became the most dangerous is one we know as the executioners. Now, what the real name of this group is, we may never know, because even in trial, the leader of the group, a deputy by the name of Jaime Juarez, who was a few years ago promoted to detective, said the group doesn't have a name.
It turns out this group does have a name, and they go by the Compton Executioners, and they are perhaps the most dangerous and ruthless of the 24 known and documented sheriff gangs in the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, which we'll often refer to as LASD for short.
It's corrupt, right? Latin kings, anti-black. All these voting for Trump Latinos, they did that to despite black people because they thought that we was going to get victimized, criminalized, right? These people come here to displace us. Every wave of immigrants took our wealth or took our opportunities, right? First the Irish, the Italians, right? But the difference between white immigrants and these other immigrants, Latinos, Somalians, Africans, and Caribbeans, white people, white immigrants, mind their business, they assimilate, and whether good or bad, they leave us alone. The most they can do is call us niggers, right? As opposed to the Somalians, Caribbeans, Africans. They disrespect our culture. They Africanize us. They take our opportunities and they throw that shit in our face and they compete with us. They tell us we ain't shit. They tell us they doing better than us in our own country. They culturally commandeer blackness. Blackness isn't tied to them, isn't a word they have. They come here because of their skin color. They could fake as if they black. They could camouflage as black and pretend to be black and speak for black people, misleading our message, our direction, our politics, misrepresenting everything about blackness because they aren't tied to this land. They're not black ethnically. They're only black camouflagely. Know what I mean? They're only black by mistaken identity. They falsely identify as black and they go into black positions. They say they black. They put black to get black benefits. Not only do the government, white America, give them benefits, they give them our benefits. And they let them talk like the Joy Reids, like the Byron Donalds.
Someone who loves you despite your flaws must be white. Someone who give you all the draws must be white. Someone who understands that a puppet need love too. Someone who loves you for sure. Put a raggedy black bitch out the door. Even when a puppet's days are gone, she'll be by your side. She holding on. Everybody, even when those 20s stop spinning and you get rid of black women, she'll be here. She won't disappear. She must be white. Everybody.
All these people who misrepresent black, who has no black history, no black culture, no black connection, they ain't spill no blood here, they have no American epigenetics, but they speak for blackness and they misdirect our message. They misrepresent blackness. See, whites can't do that. Latinos really can't do that. Let's say Afro-Latino. And they do that too. Every dark-skinned person that's an immigrant comes here and commandeer our ethnicity. They just invade our ethnicity for the worse. They have no connection to us, no ties to us, and they have no love for us, but yet they speaking for us in front of white people, in front of politicians, as if they're us. And they was allowed here just for that reason. Because the real black people, the indigenous people here, is too much for white America. So they allowed these dark-skinned people that look similar, but not quite us, to be here to dilute our message and our revolution, everything we stand for. As if everything, and they're used to tokenize. They came here for tokenizing position. They came here for white supremacy, by white supremacy, to assimilate to white supremacy and work for white supremacy. These dark-skinned fucking African and Caribbeans and Afro-Latinos, they all here to undermine us, and they do a fucking good job. All they gotta do is say they black, and they was never black. They're not culturally black or historically black, but they falsely represent black. And they want to tether on and parasite to blackness to ruin it. Now, one of them represent blackness in a positive way, like this fucking stage fucking march.
But the movement has transformed from them and then to us and now. That's right. This is our moment because our time has come to defend our rights. Yes, this is one step in that great legacy. Let's march with solemnity. Yeah.
The stage march is exactly what America wanted. See, when we was marching, it was violence involved. Now they got these immigrants who pretending to be black. This meaningless, it means nothing. When these immigrants do something, it means nothing. It falls on deaf ears because America don't owe these people. America owes us. America hates us. Look, there is not one police out this motherfucker while they marching. This is what the government wants. They want a diet, harmless, submissive ass class of fake blacks, Ethiopians, Nigerians, and these Latinos who all want to be here because they can get deported. We can't get deported. We ain't gonna beg. See, what they not showing is they showing this part of the civil rights, but beyond this part, it was motherfuckers burning the streets and rioting and causing fucking damage in the street. Are these immigrants gonna imitate that? I think the fuck not, because they're not really black.
Tell them run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence.
They selectively black. They want to take shit they want. See, it's easy to pretend like you're marching. There is no imminent danger. This shit was staged and probably paid by white people, white Democrats, white LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? This shit means nothing. When we do it, nigga, it's violence. Dogs, water holes, fucking army tanks. See, when we did shit, it wasn't no immigrants here. We had to go through the shit, do real Jim Crow, real danger, real nights, real days. Now, I mean, fucking, these people ain't got a fucking, not one Somalian, not one Nigerian got any heritage that ties back to Selma or Alabama. There is no people from Selma, Alabama even there in this fucking, it's like 40 people in this fucking march. Clown shit. How are you imitating people you don't even know? You can't even get in contact with a real black American. This is not even your fucking story. Y'all just plagiarizing somebody else's history, culture, and struggle. Parasites. This should be fucking embarrassed. This shit is pathetic as fuck. And this is what the government want. They want imitation. They want generic. This is harmless, performative. Just like that Black Panther nigga. That's just performative as fuck too.
I guarantee you they won't. I'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line.
This that good song, bird song nigga. This is the same type of thing. They gotta keep fucking imitating MLK, Black Panthers. It's fucking do this shit on October 31st. Do this shit on Halloween. Know what I mean? Do this. It's fucking performative. It's like a fucking child's play. Like it's fucking ridiculous to imitate people who have to spill real blood, go to a real plane, and face real danger. Hearts was really beating. Know what I mean? People had to really invest real money and real fucking time and real danger, took real risks for these motherfuckers just to perform. Pathetic. Do this shit in your own fucking country. Fucking parasites. They can't stop being parasites. They don't know nothing else but be a parasite. A parasite can only be a fucking parasite. They can't do nothing else. It's not in their program to do nothing else. They do nothing original. America is original. We do new shit. They just fucking image. It's pathetic. You can't fucking sample and loop history. Like you want to do the same thing we did to get the same thing we got. You know what the fuck we got? When we marched in Selma, we got fucking replaced with you dumbass immigrants. So basically you fucking marching, and you know what's funny is they're literally marching for illegal immigrants to replace them in their American status. See, the more people come here, it's bad for all of us. The less we all make, the more we all gotta work, the more we all gotta compete, the more the government can use other people against other people. These people are fucking dumb. So he's literally repeating Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King said he fucked up. And then what happened? They killed Martin Luther King ass, and then they replaced they let all these fucking immigrants in. And now look where we at now. Immigrants so fucking original, they want to loop history. Dummies. They're not American. Like this, people don't know they ain't fucking American. They so fucking stupid. This shit means nothing. It's just performative. And they doing this at a time where America got fucking immigrant fatigue. You know what I mean? And the more we realize these people come from fucked up cultures. Do you know Nigeria has a fucking rape festival that's going on in the college campus where they rape people in villages and shit?
I think that has deeply unsettled many of us. You see, in recent days, videos from Delta State have circulated widely. Women running, women screaming, women being chased and assaulted during a festival. Social media, of course, gave that festival a name very quickly, the Rape Festival. Women were harassed, women were violated, women were chased down the street in an open area, in a crowd, and in broad daylight. And that alone should concern all of us, because this is not just about one incident. It's about the environment that allows such behavior to take place. Everybody keeps on saying it's part of culture.
We're staying with the alleged sexual assault of women in Delta State following a festival in Ozoro community. A State Commissioner of Police, Aino Adeshola, has confirmed the arrest of 11 additional suspects in connection with this incident at Oramudu quarters in Isoko North local government area of the state.
So guys, something really disturbing took place on Thursday, the 19th of March 2026 in Ozoro community in Delta State. According to reports, some youths in the community were celebrating what they called a festival, whereby they gave prior notice to women in the community not to go outside after a specific time of the day. The celebrants and organizers vowed that any woman who defies this order to go out would certainly be violated.
Man, that African culture getting spooky. The Ozoro festival? That's what y'all doing over there? That's what we supposed to attach ourselves to? Man, that African culture
out there pussy poaching. Motherfuckers in Africa out there pussy poaching. Niggas poaching the pussy like it's goddamn elephant tusks and goddamn gorilla furs and shit. Is out there poaching pussy? Know what I mean? What type of people are these? What type of people are these that we looking at? It's a fucking university. Delta State University. Out there pussy poaching. These are grown adults, young adults, acting like a fucking pack of hyenas attacking women in the streets. And it just so happened we in an era of technology, because you know these motherfucking primitive people ain't used to cameras and technology and cell phones. But this is the era where we actually have cell phones. And these are the future. Could you imagine what been going on in the 90s, in the 80s, before? This is their tradition. This is their culture. These booty scratchers are booty snatchers, and they ain't just taking motherfucking women. They taking, I heard they done butt fucked a goddamn woman, a goddamn nigga and his girlfriend. They fucking niggas too. They is a culture of booty. See what I'm saying? Like, look. They act like, who you think the children of these motherfuckers are? Do you think in the African niggas lineage, you know what I'm saying, don't do lineage, don't do their lineage for real? How many of them descend from rape victims and rapists? That's what they do. This is their culture. It ain't just Nigeria. It's a lot of shit we don't know about Africa we just discovering now. They have a fucking rape festival. Like, it's like the Romans had the same thing, that pagan. That's where Easter come from too. It's kind of the same thing. The rape. It's the same fucking thing. It's a fertility goddamn celebration or tradition, whatever this shit is. But my thing is, these niggas come from a culture of rape. Children, men. Look, these booty scratchers are booties. My nigga, listen, I'm telling you. I'm gonna ask Rock some shit right quick. I gotta. This is crazy. Like, I bet you they done rape more women than we have in our ethnicity. And I bet you young girls. I bet you they rape more young girls. I bet you they can't even think about it. When the police is corrupt, they extort people, rob people, they rapists too. Then you got the militias, then you got Boko Harams, a bunch of different history of war and shit. Like, how many, my nigga, I'm pretty sure a lot of, why do you think AIDS is so rampant? These motherfuckers is raping women known to carry with high HIV. See what I'm saying? Like, nope. My nigga, these is fucking barbarians. Hey, Grok, tell me how many women in sub-Saharan Africa under the age of 18 that been raped. Give me an estimation.
Yeah, the best estimate right now, straight from UNICEF's October 2024 report, is over 79 million girls and women alive today in sub-Saharan Africa who faced rape or sexual assault before turning 18. That's over 1 in 5, based on surveys from 35 countries covering 89% of the region's young women. No fresh update popped up through 2025 or early 2026. The data's still holding at that 79 million mark. They call it contact sexual violence, like rape or groping, not just verbal stuff. And remember, it's girls who survive to adulthood, so the real toll on kids now, probably higher. Brutal number, but that's what the numbers say.
So it's safe to say that these people come from a rape culture, an orphan culture, poverty culture, a fleeing culture, and these are the people we supposed to protest for. These are the people these people are protesting to keep in this country. These illegal criminals, these family abandoners, and these people who probably got lineage, who more than likely come from lineage of rapists, rape victims. It's a lot of trauma that we want to deal with. We got our own American trauma. Why the fuck we want to deal with these booty scratchers from Ethiopia, Somalia? It's all the same. Look, rape culture and pedophilia culture, it's in abundance in Africa. They can't make our country better. That shit is in their genetics. It's in their programming. The same with the Latinos. Why would we want these people in our country? Why would we defend these type of people? It's disgusting. They want to say that we got baby mama culture. We all this. Nah, nigga, we are way better in every fucking category. And it shows. Look, the more time we get to learn these fucking people and their history, the more technology that's bringing us together, the more we find out these people are fucking, they're enslavers. Firstly, historically, they're enslavers. Now and then, right? Secondly, rape is big, and they say they marry women, but they leave them with orphans, HIV. They rape women. My nigga, it's pathetic. Africans are pathetic. These booty scratchers are booty snatchers. We just didn't know that. And that's why you think they come here. They be fucking having all these weird. Every time I was in jail with an African or a goddamn Venezuelan or somebody like that, it was always a sexual assault. Always. They always was acting like they didn't want to talk about, nigga, we had to put pressure on them. You know why? Because that's where they come from. It's either scamming or sexual assault. And the audacity for them to act like they're better than us. In any situation, we come out on top. We don't have rape in our culture. We look down on that shit. We even kill niggas who rape motherfuckers and rape children. We don't marry children. We will kill a motherfucker to try to marry our fucking daughters. You know what I'm saying? Pedophilia is normal to them. It been going on for thousands of years. These people act like they're civilized. They're not civilized. They pretend to be civilized just to get over here, and then they come and do their weird ass shit. Yeah, Africans, slaving Africans in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do we want these immigrants here? And they have the nerve to fucking march. In this fucking fake ass civil rights march, this fake ass Edinburgh, you got Nigerians, Somalians, and goddamn Venezuelans. The worst people you can have on the fucking planet, who are protesting like they have rights in America. Meanwhile, they don't have rights in their own country, and they don't respect the rights of their children or women in their fucking countries. Why are they here? Why are any of them here? Why are any of their children allowed to be citizens? Why do we want these people with this type of genetic program in America? It's not safe. They're going to come here and they spread the Islam on top of it. Well, that shit is kind of normal. Pedophilia wasn't Muhammad. He might have got a 6-year-old on. See what I'm saying? This is the type of people we want in our fucking country. But you know what? Let's move along, because these booties, from now on, these are booty snatchers. Fucking African booty snatchers. Dookie dick diving dinkas. African booty snatching dookie dick diving dinkas. That's what the fuck they are. Dick diving dinkas. From the dick diving dinka tribe. Fucking booty scratching. Let me get this right. These are dick digging dookie digging dinkas. Dick hold on. Dick diving dookie digging dinkas. That's what the fuck they are. This is fucking disgusting. African booty snatchers. How you gonna rape a nigga in his bitch? I'm like, I will burn that motherfucking village down. Scorch earth. Nigga, ain't that I won't do. I will go scorch earth on every goddamn village, every man, woman, and child. And you rape me and my motherfucking and my girl. Nigga, I can't live with that shit. I will kill, nigga. Listen, I'm telling you, these are the fucking people who the government is doing a disservice to this country by even allowing these people to have the opportunity to be here and giving them rights at all. Like, I think we should take all the rights from all immigrants. Like, really keep that shit away from us, because that shit don't go away. It's embedded in them. That's why these fucking African women come here and be so upset about their men. But they won't blame them. They don't say they country. They say, because they say black men. See, they take all their frustration. They say they come here with all this misandry. It's called misandry. Well, all this goddamn misandry, you know what I'm saying? At the opposite of misogyny, you know what I'm saying? And they hate black men. The black men ain't this. No, it's your African men ain't this. Your Jamaican men, your Caribbean men. It's your East African. It's the Ethiopian. It's the Nigerian. It's the Ghanaian. It's these men that doing all these fucking brutal shit to women. We don't cut women clitorises off. We don't marry children. See what I'm saying? We have to, nigga, we are angels compared to these niggas. The more we learn, the more we want to differentiate and disassociate with these people. We are not in the same fucking ballpark as these people. Skin don't make us the same race. Racism is a made up fucking thing. These are not our people. These are not our ancestors. These are not our relatives. These are not our brothers. We don't do shit like this. Openly and culturally. This is their culture.
African Americans in this country are the only groups. They have no culture.
The culture they say that we don't have, they right. We don't have a culture that fucking rape children. We don't have a college culture that go around raping fucking women.
Graping festival going on. Update on the graping festival going on in Nigeria and questions. 1, where is it happening? It's happening in a state called Delta State in Nigeria, in a community called Ozoro community. 2, who organized this? It actually is a cultural and traditional thing. So it has been going on for years, and the women have accepted it, and they know that every year for 7 days they have a graping festival, and they have to hide, lock themselves up in their houses. 3, that place is a college town, so they have a university in that state, and people who go there from different parts of the country and don't know about this, they fall victims to these things. 4, it has actually been hidden and kept as a secret, and it was not supposed to blow up like this until there were leaked messages from WhatsApp, and then people put it on Twitter, and then I said I had to spread awareness on TikTok. 5, the only thing that has been done right now is they arrested.
Look, I think it's a miscommunication between Americans and Africans, because what they call culture is not what we call culture. Think about the Caribbeans and Africans, what they got in common. Poverty, kissing white ass, sexual assaults, abandoning their families, jungle shit, jungle monkeying around. We cook food in kitchens, not outside like we fucking hobbits, ogres, and goddamn dwarves going to fucking Mordor or on a goddamn Shire. We, you know what I'm saying? Like an open fire like goddamn cavemen and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some fucking Neanderthals. You know what I'm saying? We shower and bathe in baths and showers within our home. Kitchens and showers, plumbing is in our homes. We ain't gotta live in a goddamn hut, shanty, and shower outside and cook outside on an open fucking fire. We come from different nigga. We are technologically light years ahead of these fucking people. You know what I'm saying? It's a shanty culture, so it's a different type of fucking culture. We ain't never had to fucking fetch water. We ain't never had to shit outside in a goddamn hole. We ain't got to shit on a fucking street. We are look. Everything about our culture is only thing we do in common is breathe, walk, and see. That's the only thing we got in common. And some fucking skin. That's nigga. Besides being a human, or if they are human, nigga, that's the only thing we got in common. Our behaviors, our traditions, our ideologies, what we believe in is completely different from an African and a fucking Caribbean. It's different. We different from Europeans. Europeans is filthy too. They do the same thing. They have a rape culture. They have the same thing. All these people come from this type of shit. We made ourselves this cleanliness and righteous. This is something that Europeans nor Africans have. They don't have this. I blame our indigenous blood for being so righteous and upstanding, because where else did it come from? Because Europeans came here savages and fucking stinking rapists, slaves, rapists, the same thing. Europeans are slaves and rapists. Africans are slaves and rapists. White people today in America are the king of the pedophiles. It's the same thing, except Africa can't report it as much. It's the same fucking thing. Compare the European savage and the African savage. It's both the Eastern Hemisphere. They both are parasites, right? They both are colonizers. They both want free shit. They both are lazy. They both have bad hygiene, right? They both are in denial. They both come from savage, hut, rape, pedophilia, slavery type shit. Look, the Europeans and Africans got a lot in fucking common. That's different from Black Americans in general. A lot of the same type of traditions is in the same gods. It's all in the same Eastern Hemisphere. They're all savages. It ain't just the Africans. It's the Europeans too. They're similar. That's why they were so good partners during the transatlantic slave trade. Both rapists, both pedophiles, both partners in goddamn slavery. See what I'm saying? Both cannibals, both molest marry little girls. It's embedded in both of them. But let me get back to what I was talking about. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying about? Oh yeah, hut shanties is very poverty and primitive. What we call culture, white resistance, music, influence, doing something new, innovation. All they shit is ancient and old. It didn't change. It didn't evolve. Our cultures is totally different in every aspect. They say culture is language. We have a language. Now, we don't have a primitive ooga booga monkey language or African language. No, we don't have a ooga booga language. We have a European language. You know why? Because we have European DNA. We speak English because we have English DNA. Our ancestors conquered this country. Our ancestors, along with the indigenous, we have indigenous ancestors and European ancestors. British, Spanish, we have all of them. All of them are our ancestors. What Africans fail to realize is they think we supposed to have an Ooga Booga language because they think we Africans. No. Our lineage, our genesis ain't the same. Y'all been here for years, primitive as fuck, for millenniums, right? We was made here. No, we was here for millenniums too, our indigenous, but our European ancestors came here and brought a few African ancestors here, only a few, that we was conquered by the dominant. So our paternal genes, which is the European or Indian, but we speak our language. This is the thing people fail to realize. In America, everybody speaks English, right? The Italians speak English, the Germans speak English, the French speak English, the Spaniards speak. Everyone speak English, but none of them people, though they're European, have English or UK blood like we do. We have British blood and paper lineage, documents, proof. For 400 years, we have documents, proof, and proximity on top of the blood. Well, as opposed to none of y'all have it, but y'all all speak English across the world. Keep that in mind. And not just from rapes. Some of this was consensual too, because freedmen existed too, outside of the South, outside of slavery, and in the North. And mulattoes came over here too. See what I'm saying? Like, people fail to realize that it wasn't just blacks being raped, women being raped. It was some women marrying black men or having kids with black consensually. So keep that in mind. On why we speak English, our reasons ain't the same as yours. See, ours is historical. Yours is necessity. You have to learn this language because you can't be shit without this language. Your livelihood depends on this language. You coming to America depends on you learning English. You communicating with us and pretending to be like us or blending in so you won't stand out. It depends. You depend on learning English. You need it. See, we learn a different type of English. You know why? Because we're a different type of people. So if anybody entitled to speak the English language, it's the blood of the people. See what I'm saying? People from France should speak French. They come to our country speaking our language. We are of the European bloodline. Just like they say, oh, we're from African diaspora. If that's true, we're from the European diaspora too, nigga. Our great grandparents are fucking George Washington and all them too. That's what my lineage is definitely George Washington and Queen Elizabeth. So I have every right to speak English because it's in my DNA. See what I'm saying? My ancestors, though they was rapists and savages and slaveholders, I come from that. That's part of my stock. I don't just come from slaves. I come from slave owners. I come from indigenous people. I come from freedmen. I come from indigenous servants. I come from the whole story, not just part of the story. So these dumbass Africans always want to say we ain't got no language. Tell that shit to a fucking Italian while we speaking English. You always want to say, y'all speak English. Go tell that to a fucking Italian. Go tell that to an Irish. Go tell that to a Scot. Go tell that to a German, American. I bet y'all won't. See, I think we look alike. We might look alike, but our DNA is different, nigga. It's different. Why do you speak English? You're not even American. Or nor do you have the blood. Nor do a fucking Irish. Nor do a goddamn Italian or French or a Russian who all come to America and learn fucking English. After a generation, they become white, but they never have the blood. It's the difference between who we are and what you motherfuckers see. Now, we don't speak English like Africans speak English. We don't speak English how immigrants learn English, because we don't learn immigrant English. We don't learn proper English. We learn of American vernacular because we are Americans. Also, we add words to the dictionary. We have more American words than English than the English have words. We have different slangs because we create things. We constantly create, as opposed they learn English and think that we don't speak proper English. No, we speak a better version of English. Our English is influencing youth in the UK. We have more. Our dictionary is bigger than English. See what I'm saying? So what they define as culture, our culture is, our definition is it the same? That's what I'm realizing. What they define isn't what we define, because they learn a word different from how we learn a word. They learn a word from English perspective, because they learn proper English. They learn the Queen's English. That's why they moved to the UK, because it's a boat ride away. But we don't. Our words are more in depth, and it means differently. It means more. That's why communication is different. So when they say we don't got a culture, first of all, they're ignorant, they ain't educated. It makes sense, because what we call culture doesn't compare to any of them or like anything they have. Granted, we got some European influence. Granted, we got some indigenous influence. But we have our own things too. And that's why we have so much more as far as categories in our culture as opposed to them, which is, poverty, rape, orphans, fleeing. Black poverty and African Caribbean poverty is different poverty.
So, without work here, are you working here?
Est-ce qu'on travaille qu'on y a? Non, pas travailler. Non.
So without work here, you think it's better than living in Haiti?
Et si il dit, est-ce que malgré pas de travail ici, où ça tout plus bien ici de passer? À 90%. He said 100%.
Ours is luxury. They want our poverty. You know what I'm saying? Even our imprisonment. They'd rather have our imprisonment than their own freedom. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different, basically we from different planets, my nigga. Like, keep it real. It's our words and things we say, it has more meaning than they can understand. Because it's like taking a course, right? You have a basic course and you have a master course. We are masters talking to people with a basic understanding. They don't have a critical thinking where they ain't taught to think critically. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I think our confusion comes from. We dealing with masters as opposed to people. This ain't their first language. They know the basic of language. They don't know the nuances and the secret innuendos that we know. That's why when we joke, it goes over their head. They don't laugh because we just different. We just come from a more fulfilling, a plethora of diversity within our culture and within the things we do, as opposed to the basic. These people are basic. It's extraordinary people talking to basic people. It's dependent people talking to independent people. We're independent. They're dependent. They depend on white people. They love white people. We kind of despise them a little bit, or we don't need them. They kiss white ass. We kick white ass. White people indulge in our culture. White people go over there and take pictures of them like they in a fucking safari. Be over there treating out like fucking zoo exhibits. Old fat white bitches go there and get free young black dick for pennies.
India wants old British women to stop coming for sex in the country. The Gambia has issued a warning to old women from the United Kingdom who flock the country to find toy boys to look elsewhere. West African country has been known in recent years for its sex-up reputation, where older British women will typically go on holiday in search of younger men.
For the Lord, you may go on and kiss the bride.
Yeah, go ahead. Go on and kiss your bride, Eddie Murphy. Yeah, what you waiting on? What's the problem?
Kiss the bride.
Yeah, open the veil, kiss the bride. We rehearsed this already. What's the problem? Yeah, get your wicked witch to the west and kiss her.
A prophet told me that I'm going to get married to a white woman, and here she is.
White men go over here, all types of free black young pussy, and make content out you bitches and give y'all diseases and shit. Doctors go over there and experiment on y'all. Like, take pictures of standing on y'all backs and shit, make tables out of y'all. They go to Africa and do the fuck they want to do. And when black Americans go over there, bring money. Bring to the economy, can contribute, try to build. Y'all treat black Americans like fucking second-class citizens in a third-world country. Want to overcharge niggas and shit. You treat white people like Jesus. Every time white people go, matter of fact, they act like Jesus is in that motherfucker. Like every time white motherfuckers go to Africa, it's like Jesus come. How many Jesuses is it, motherfucker? I've been Jesus for the last 400 years. All these motherfuckers is Jesus. You think all white people are Jesuses? Dumbass, primitive ass fucking people feed y'all rice and shit like niggas feed birds bread at the park. Y'all just gather around and, you know what I'm saying? White people act like they fucking Snow White and y'all some fucking beavers and deers and birds and shit. He's happy to be around these motherfuckers like a Disney story. Just thinking of fucking Jungle Book and shit. Just white people just go over here and treat y'all like they just have their way with y'all over there and shit. Live in the best fucking parts of town and shit. Just treat y'all like shit. And y'all praise these motherfuckers. Y'all be letting Asians practice sissy ass karate on y'all and shit. They be kicking y'all and motherfuckers be slapping y'all and shit.
See, I wasn't gonna post this type of stuff. I'm not holding back, and this is why we are not the same. You Africans are soft, bro. Y'all weak and soft. Black Americans will never go out like this. This is not no police officer or government official or soldier. This is just regular.
Do all types of shit to y'all. Y'all don't even flex authority over fucking like a black Americans.
An advantage of people out on the street. Look, they all in my bag. They searching me, but they ain't gonna stop a white and a Chinese person.
Wow, and this is exactly what Tracy was telling me she experienced in Ghana on a day-to-day basis, but they would not do this to the Chinese or the YT. And this is why I do not respect West Africans at all.
I would never go to Africa. It's fucking, it's insulting. You let these inferior ass white people act like they can do anything. Like, it's just like, nobody's more anti-black than an African. These people are not black. They hate black Americans and they don't like their own. That's why y'all be bleaching and shit. Y'all really, if a white nigga could go there right now and marry a fucking rich African, a poor white, a meth head, a dope fiend, crackhead, white American, or white anything, could go to Africa and get the elite African bitch and she'll take care of them. That's how, like, it's like pathetic. Like, think about all these fucking Caribbeans and Africans on TikTok who be taking care of these broke ass white men just because they white. They just like, it's just like white men. Like, they'll get the bottom fruit white man and ignore the elite black niggas. Like, not even we don't gotta be elite. We just regular black niggas who got $40,000 in our banks. You know what I'm saying? Got regular shit, but we're rich. We're better than. Well, like, this is crazy, man. Like, a white nigga can have nothing and get all the play in the world from these bitches, and a black nigga can have everything, and they think we ain't shit.
I hate to say this. I've realized African girls that are mostly into white men, they would make it difficult for a black guy that want to play tough and have standards when it comes to a black man. When it comes to a white man, they will literally be open to a one-night stand in hopes that they will bag a white. Oh my God.
I don't see them. I don't see them.
That's actually a fact.
That's no standards. Where?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yes, and African girls, I tell you, I saw these things in Kenya. Hey.
But did you see them actually do that deed?
But you live in Uganda as well.
Yeah. What have you seen in Uganda? She's not saying I saw it in Kenya.
In Uganda, I saw these things even in a club.
Okay, that's what you say in Uganda.
A black man will come to the table.
Yeah.
They will want him to buy a drink first. You know, and be cool and buy pizza and everything. The moment a white man comes around, the skirts he will touch anywhere, like they actually don't care. So I realize African girls that like white men, they will make everything easy for a white man. Like, the white man can get away with everything because they are so desperate for a white man.
Yeah.
Fuck Africans. I would never go. It's just appalling. This is we can't be the same people. We're really opposite people. If we all had the same color, we'd be as different from them as anybody else in the fucking world. The only thing that kind of link us is sometimes skin color, and not always, because black Americans have light skin. Africans ain't really have natural light skin unless they bleach. We have white passing. There's no way a fucking African could pass for white. See what I'm saying? It's just like they have real black as fuck, like blue black. We don't have that. It's very rare you'll find a real dark skinned black American. It's just we're just different people, and we come from a different approach. That's the cultural difference. That's why when we marched on the fucking Edmund Pettus Bridge, we was facing danger, possibly death. Brave, see, we was brave. It was something new. We was taking a stand, as opposed to the Somalians and Nigerians and Venezuelans. They can't do nothing new because that's not even how they think. They think in repetitive things. They've been doing the same thing for hundreds of years. The only thing new is their American experience. They can't contribute nothing new because it's not in them to do nothing new. That's just what it is. Because their primitive is fucking remedial and uneducated, and they're limited with low IQs. We do way too much. We're way too advanced. Comparing them, they're like a kid, right? With pencil and paper. And we are the new MacBook Pro M5. It's just we are way more advanced and way more. These people are. I get why they're saying we don't got no culture. It makes sense. It makes sense. On top of that, ours is more commercialized. Ours is more acceptable, easy to digest. We're more celebrated. We're more admired. We're more respected. We're more famous. You know what I mean? As an ethnicity, as opposed to the whole continent. We are way more, like I'm saying, we are rhodium, they are lead. I get why it makes sense to me, but let me get back to these primitive motherfuckers and their primitive culture, because they are primitive. They can never escape they can never escape the primate. They're relatives. Lucy. They share a continent and countries with apes, and they behave similar to baboons. To angry baboons or angry chimps. Fighting over bananas. It's like, you ever seen, they like fighting over bananas. And this is no disrespect to nobody. It's just what I could compare it to. I watched National Geographic a lot as a kid, and I recognize the same behavior. It's the same behavior. The way that was grabbing women out these streets was like the goddamn chimps on a goddamn raid against the Bobos. Same shit. They gotta read about the history that we live. When it comes to civil rights, that's something they have to read about and learn about. Those are our grandparents and our parents. And they're arguing with historical facts with historical people. We are the historical people that they read about and argue about. When our grandparents and our great-grandparents say we was Indian, this is history. We was reclassified. The whole Virginia Winter Plecker thing, nigga, my father's from Virginia. Like when it comes to Seminole and that Lumbee shit in Tuscarora, nigga, Pitts County, St. Augustine, this is where my grandparents is from. Like, the shit that they gotta read about is the shit that we gotta hear in our homes. Everything that we know it's not in the book. Like, all historical facts aren't in the book. Some is passed down. That don't make the book. We get to pass down information. We get to live experience that they read and watch on TV. Just like we watch them on TV, on National Geographic, swinging them orangutan titties. Just like we seen them fly face, starving and famine. It's like us telling them they ain't starved during a fucking famine. And see what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, y'all was on National Geographic. We can't tell y'all how y'all was living outside of National Geographic. Y'all know meticulous details and stories of when y'all was eating flies and starving and in rags and shit. Before y'all was refugees. Yeah, we can't tell y'all wasn't refugees and starving and fucking was sucking orangutan titties. We've seen it on TV, but y'all know more meticulous. Africans know more meticulous detail about that. They know about all the Congolese and all the Boko Haram shit. We can't tell them what happened. We can't really tell them about what they got stories. Their parents was the children on Feed the Children. Their parents are the refugees. See what I'm saying? Especially the ones the first generation. They know the refugee stories. That's why they eat rice and bananas, because there was nothing else to fucking eat. Meticulous all we know is what we read about. Even all that whole type shit people was doing, we don't really know the stories that didn't make the history. They have their whole history, but they come here and argue with our history that wasn't too long ago. Slavery didn't happen 200 years ago. It happened 156 years ago. See what I mean? Nigga, Jim Crow didn't happen 100 fucking years ago. It happened 60 years ago. My mom is like 60 fucking 4. 60, some shit like that. See what I'm saying? The crack epidemic happened fucking 30 years ago. 40 years ago. I'm 40. See what I mean? They wasn't here. They don't know. But the problem is they need to, they depend on lies because the truth is too much for them to bear. Us acknowledging that we are indigenous is too much for them to bear. They need us to be African. They need us to notch down. They need us to detach from this fucking history and from this country. They need us not to be American because it makes them feel better. It makes them feel like we ain't got a land. They need to act like we ain't got a language which we fucking speak, which they speak and they learn. Because we got English blood, so English is our fucking language, especially me. They need to lie because without lies, they can't feel superior. They can't live off the truth because they have to admit that they are inferior in every way, in every category, in every subject. They need to gaslight us. They depend on that because they don't want to acknowledge that not only are we equal to white people in this country, we are superior to white people in this country. White people need all types of cheat codes, weapons, advantages, lies, brainwashing, propaganda, just to look decent to public. We don't need that. We have our truth and our culture speaks for itself. Nigga, our history is nothing but righteousness and facing resistance. Yes, we had some crime. Yes, we had some epidemics. Yes, we got hooked on drugs, but that's a small part. And all the things that we went through and been through that's negative was orchestrated by white people. See what I'm saying? We don't need propaganda to look. We the only people who stand on accountability and truth. So to compare us to them, it's just, they just can't do it. We are too advanced. We're too accomplished. We too prestigious. It's just too much. And I get it. It's a whole different experience. When we tell them who we are, it's unbelievable. They think yellow-looking Chino Mexican people are Indians. Not one person in history, not one historical person ever reported that the Indians look Asian or yellow or short. They all reported tall, slim, athletic people. Nigga, who more athletic than us? Who are more taller than us? Well, I'm 5'8", 5'9". But you know what I'm talking about. Everybody else is tall. You know what I'm saying tall, athletic, dark-skinned people, copper-colored people, chestnut people, chocolate people. That's how I describe the Indians. That's only us. See what I'm saying? They rather give credit to yellow-looking Mexican people as Native Americans than actually read the description of the actual historical explorers and rapists and conquerors that describe the actual people. They rather ignore the fact that they want to ignore the fact that black people wasn't African American. We was the American Negro. We was colored. And before that, we was Indian. As generations go back on our paperwork, birth certificates, it goes from my daughter's black, I'm black. My mom was a Negro. And her mom was maybe a Negro of color. Then from there, my great-grandparents was Indians. See what I'm saying? It's a paper trail. It's historical facts. We are a continuation of the history. That's what they fail to realize. The civil rights, that shit wasn't ancestors. That was grandparents. Great-grandparents, if anything. That's my daughter's great-grandparents, my grandparents, my mom's parents. To compare us is so fucking remedial. We way more advanced. We have way more. Not only do we got the book knowledge, we can correct. We can correct the history that they show on TV and read them books. Like they can't. Immigrants can't. Immigrants got to go off everything they told. But we could challenge and debate the historical facts that white people put down because we know they got the agenda. We know they lie. See what I'm saying? Immigrants don't really see it like this. So comparing us to them as far as intellect go is comparing a 5-year-old with a goddamn pencil and paper to a goddamn Yale professor with an M5 Mac Pro. Let's get back on some of the negative things about Black American culture that they highlight. See, they only want to highlight their accomplishments that they could do in America with American opportunities, right? But they ignore their whole country because success is not something their country has. Success is something they can't find in their country because there aren't people, Black Americans and white Americans didn't create a system that would give them any type of success. So they have to leave their country of failure to get any success in America based off the opportunities and the blood and sacrifices of other groups of ethnicities that have no relation to them personally. You know what I'm saying? Because they're parasites. They could blend in here and pretend to be other people. They're not because they're parasites. Success is not in their culture. Opportunities is not something they will fight for or can make in their culture or country. Like just like the fucking president of Ghana who went to New York for the indigenous burial grounds, the American burial grounds of slaves. They trying to fucking put reefs on it and ask for reparations as if they're Africans. They trying to call it the African burial grounds. You see how these peasants, these parasites can get no success? They want reparations for the things we fought for. Not just fought for, that we died for, that we slaved for. Before Ghana was a fucking country. Ghana was established in 1957. We was being slaves since 1619. How in the fuck Ghana asked for reparations for things that didn't concern them at all? Africans are fucking stupid. Like, they're fucking stupid and pathetic and parasites. How dare they disrespect our culture, our lineage, our fight, our battle, our struggle. Shit we was slaved for, killed, tortured. They ate our babies. They ate us. They raped our women. They raped our men. They fucking killed infants. How could, my nigga, the minute we get any power, we doubling back on Africa. Once we get our reparations, my nigga, we doubling back on Africa. We got to declare war on Africa. There are two. Once we get our independence or we get our equality in America or we get a good grip in this government, we doubling back on Africa. We doubling back on Africa. Once America get our reparations, we going to organize and double back and oppress Africa. They got hell to pay. I don't give a fuck. That's my intentions. That's my goal. Trump can hire me right now to oppress. I will. Listen, I'm telling you. I said it before. I know what. let me just get back to the topic. Because they know we getting closer to it. They're trying to siphon our reparations because they parasites. And they can't get no success without including us or parasiting over us. Because that's what they do. That's who they are. Those dead slaves that Africans sold, that Africa sold slaves. How the fuck they gonna ask for reparations and they participated in the slave trade? Ghana, all that. See what I'm saying? And there is no proof that millions of slaves from Africa even came here. We are indigenous. The indigenous was slaves here. See what I'm saying? They're parasiting. It's no benefits by being just African or being from Africa or living in Africa. They're a fucking joke. Their country's a fucking joke. They're all jokes. They all failures. They can't succeed without mimicking and copying and walking the paths that we created for ourselves. We are the only group in America that don't benefit of nobody else's hard work or labor. But every fucking parasite wants to eat and feed off us, down us, and say we ain't got credit and take credit for the shit we did do. But let me get back to the topic. So they come here and they brag about shit, but they can only brag about shit that we provided them. They can only get success in our proximity, in our country, with our culture, with things that we invented or created. And even the white people of America that established this country that they come for the benefit for are our relatives in blood too. We do a DNA test, nigga. Them rapists that founded this country got black and white children that are us. That was indigenous Indians that they forced here. That we wasn't fucking Africans. Do you know what I'm saying? Not to get off topic, but that's what the fuck it is. Africans, Caribbeans that brag about what they got in America don't have it without America, without Americans. We are the Americans. So that'd be funny to me when they be bragging about shit like, I got this and that and the third. You got it because of us. You got it because our proximity, because we invented, created it, or for the opportunity. So I just find it real funny that they brag about shit that they only get in our country, right? And then look at our poor and highlight our poor, right? And brag about their greatness, ignoring they poor in their country, right? They highlight our worst and brag about their best, ignoring their worst. But their worst is way worse than ours. Whatever we got here in America, they got it on steroids on their country. In their country, they got it on steroids. Like when they say we got baby mothers, yeah, we got baby mothers, but we know our fathers. They got orphans who fathers leave their country. They got orphans who fathers rape their mothers. They got orphans who got fucking, like, see what I'm saying? 9 wives and shit, but they neglect the whole fucking family. They abandon their families. Even if they say we got AIDS. Some people in America got AIDS, but they got countries full of fucking AIDS. 50% of the population. When they say we ain't educated, okay, a few people not be educated, but your whole fucking continent, 90% of them is uneducated. When we say we got gangs, they got fucking child militias. See the difference? Anything we have here, like our poverty, is their luxury. They say we on welfare, but y'all come here and get on welfare and y'all starving in your country. Nigga, Red Cross, rice, feed the children is all welfare. U.S. aid is all welfare. You see how dumb they are? They just fucking stupid. And they want to focus on our crime in our country and ignore our greatness, our achievements, right? So when they say that black people gangbang, some people, very few people gangbang. You know what I'm saying? It's a small subculture, but gangbanging isn't like, see, gangbanging is only one person out of the family, possibly. It could be a couple of brothers, but it ain't the whole family as opposed to tribalism. See what I'm saying? On steroids. Tribalism is gangbanging on steroids. It's the whole family, it's the whole region, and they've been happening for fucking centuries as opposed to gangbanging only as old as 60 years, 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, to compare gangbanging to the crime in the militias and rape gang rapers, and I mean, compared to their country, my nigga, it's not even comparable. Less than 2% of people, less than 1% of people in America, as far as black American gangbang, but their whole culture and everybody in it is involved in tribalism and in society. It's been happening for fucking millenniums. See, that's the difference. Do you know what I mean? To compare our crime to their crime is different. People, it's like this, right? Black Americans do rape women in America. in America. But we don't have no fucking festival about it. They got a whole fucking festival celebrating rape. Like culturally, traditionally, habitually. You know what I'm saying? Now look, see, the things that they point out in our communities is outliers, but it's normal for them. I'm pretty sure once upon a time, a black American done did some cannibalism, but that's culturally that's their culture. They eat fucking albinos and shit and babies and shit. They eat hearts and shit. See what I'm saying? So the things they point out in our community is minor occurrences, but for them, it's their culture. They do negative shit, rape, cannibalism, fleeing, begging white people and worshiping white people is their fucking culture. That's not our culture. It happens, yes, but not openly and not culturally, and we don't celebrate this shit yearly. We don't have a culture of idolizing scammers. We idolize drug dealers, so respect to the drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? Did that. Do that. But I'm saying, but we don't idolize all this degenerate shit. That's why we can associate everything negative to Africa. Think about this. I said this. I'm repeating myself. I said this already, but I'm gonna keep saying it. If we got anything from Africa, it's everything negative. Or our loser shit in the genetics came from Africa. The lazy shit, even the rapists, all that shit comes from Africa. Or our best shit, or our ingenuity, or our success comes from America. It comes from America, because Africa has a degenerate culture, but they don't have a fucking winning, innovative culture. It makes sense to me. Think about it. These motherfuckers is losers and criminals and fucking my nigga. These is like wild baboons. They chasing women down the streets like wild baboons or wild chimps. Like, this shit is crazy. It was like a goddamn chimp hunt for these goddamn women. It's like chimps fighting over bananas and shit. It was like baboons fighting over goddamn coconuts. It was just crazy as fuck. To see this shit, this is an actual thing. And that they never mentioned before until it was exposed. And they all knew. All these Africans are hiding secrets about their culture. We know they eat shit. We know they eat fucking gnats. We know they marry children. We know all types of shit now. To associate with these people is just disrespect and is a slur. If you nigga say anything about nigga, don't you ever say I'm a fucking Afro. I came from Africa. You crazy as fuck. Nobody came from Africa but them goddamn savages, them goddamn wild baboons and wild baboons. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to sound like I'm being racist because no, racists don't exist. I'm seeing natural geographic behavior from fucking humans, and just like I see it from the goddamn chimps, and the goddamn baboons and shit. It's the same fucking behavior. How are they not related? Don't chimps come from Africa? Don't baboons come from Africa? And don't they got the same fucking animalistic behavior? They just abuse children and do shit to women. It's the same fucking thing, son. Wild goddamn baboons. Same thing. Like, see what I'm saying? And they bring all this third world. They make America worse. They bring all this third world shit. They bring all these third world problems and the Islam and the eating animals. They bring all types of fucked up shit. And then we just see the fucking Somalians cry about marrying 6-year-old children. See what I'm saying? So we got Nigerians fucking here with rape culture, and East Africans cut off clitorises and, you know, marry children, and South American Latinos, we know they fucking type of sexual assault they be doing in pedophilia. They be touching their daughters and little nieces and fucking their cousins and shit. They're bringing all this third world culture shit to America, making shit worse. And then they bring their fucking colorism with them. They come with their sexism because in their country, the men ain't shit. The women get abused and they're ashamed for being dark skinned. And they idolize white people, and they all come here and want to, you know, they come from bleach skin culture. Like, why are we even entertaining these fucking sickos, these inbreds. These are inbreds. Why would anybody want more of these inbred sickos, pedophile Islam? Like, not about religion, but Islam teaches a lot of foul shit. I mean, like, why we want our children around and shit? Why we want our women exposed to these fucking immigrants? We are putting our own people in danger for what? What do we gain by supporting immigrants coming to America, especially illegal criminals? The worst. We supporting the worst of them. These people been doing this inbred shit, pedophilia shit, like it's normal for fucking thousands of years. That shit in a genetic program. They love fucking children and shit and pedophilia, and they love doing gay shit too. Like, they got a lot of suppressed gay shit coming on. We always support these fucking people. These are people marching. The Latinos, the Nigerians, the fucking Latinos. These people are the worst of the worst. Why did we want these people here? And when they do all that sexual deviant shit and get arrested for it, they say they black. People go look like a black man, they act like animals and act like, no, that's them fucking jungle monkeys. They came from the fucking jungle. They fresh off nigga. They uncivilized. They came here with that weirdo ass shit. They not fucking black. None of them are black. You can't immigrate to blackness. You can't learn blackness and become blackness. You can't just identify as black. This shit is culture. This shit is genetic. This shit is ethnic. You can't immigrate or migrate and just decide what the fuck you are black. It's a fucking false representation. It's a big misrepresentation of blackness. They're not culturally black. They're not ethnically black. They're not ethnically American at all. But they feel that we are, and the African thing help fucking African American help kind of like, you know, give them some, I don't know what the fuck they think. They think we're the same. But we was the Africans in the 70s, 60s, up until 88, no African American didn't fucking exist. But they don't let that shit go. Fucking thank you again, Jesse Jackson. I'm gonna get on Jesse Jackson, bitch ass. Give me a second. I'm just warming up. Black is how African and Caribbeans from the third world rebrand and look civilized. To have some entitlement to culture, to some wins, you know, some Nobel Peace Prize, some civil rights, some inventions, some creations, some credibility, some respect, some dignity. Black dignifies these third world because they come from third world parasite countries. They could hide that with blackness. They could act like they us because white people, Asians, Latinos can't tell these people apart. And now that we've been tied to Africa, we've never been African, it looks like we all the same. And you know, a subscriber made a good point. Shout out to Farlang F51 or F150. Shout out to that nigga right there. He made a good point. Like, Africans always want to take credit for our culture, how we dress, our food, our inventions, and everything, music, and we got everything from Africa. But you notice they never say the stereotypes never came from Africa, like being lazy when all of them are unemployed in Africa, or being uneducated when they don't have schools in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And they always fucking begging, and they always fucking scamming. Notice they never said we got none of that shit from Africa. Notice they never claim our criminal class. They want to claim our elite shit, but really it's projection because they are lazy. They make their women work and collect their money in America. They are scammers. They are criminals. They are rapists. In Africa, they are fucking uneducated. They like to compare Africans, their elite who come here, to us. But nah, nigga, don't compare me to you in my country when you got my fucking opportunities and my resources. Compare my country to your country, nigga. My country is America. Y'all can't fucking compare. You always want to do that shit. You always want to, you know, take credit for everything we do that's great. But we got some bad shit y'all can take credit for that I could believe we got from Africa if we did come from that motherfucker. I believe we got laziness from Africa. I believe we got the criminal gene might have came from Africa. That make more sense than anything. Y'all want to take all credit for all that good shit? Nah, the bad shit is more. I could trace our bad shit to Africa. Because when we go to Africa, when they ain't doing shit, they just standing around. The kids are fucking truant and barefoot. I could see some crackheads coming from Africa. I could see some of our crackheads, you know, that came from Africa. Nigga, when we can't read, that might be an African gene. When we are lazy, don't want to work, that might be when we are criminals, that might be an African gene. That might be the DNA. That might be the DNA y'all fuckers could fucking claim. Y'all can't claim the greatness because y'all don't have greatness. But what y'all do have is criminals. What y'all do have is rapists. What y'all do have is fucking drug addicts and scammers. What y'all do have is uneducated people, a high HIV rate. We might have got HIV from Africa. You want to see come from Africa? See what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit y'all could claim. Y'all never seem to do, though. But shout out to my fucking subscriber who put that shit on the map for me. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna take credit for that. It gave me a good idea, though. The double back on you motherfuckers about. Like, think about it. Baby mama culture, that's some African shit. Think about all them orphans they got. Think about some poor ass niggas marrying 9 bitches and leaving them. Think about them niggas marrying 9 bitches, having orphans, then coming to America and starting over. And then having babies here, then leaving and going back to Africa. That's the baby. It seems like Africans make baby mama culture. Think about it. How we uneducated when we built Harvard, Yale, Princeton, we built HBCUs, Tuskegee. Like, we have a history of being educated, but yet they call us uneducated. In their colleges, they're raping bitches. It's a festival. They're degenerate as fuck, and they project for years in welfare. Somali's like 89% on welfare in Minnesota. See what I'm saying? They say we on welfare. Nah, Somalians on welfare. Y'all come here because of the welfare. Let's be honest. Y'all come here, y'all want to stay here because of the fucking welfare. Y'all don't contribute shit. Bum ass culture seems like an African culture to me. Black Americans, we invent, we create, we make shit. We can't be lazy. We wasn't bred to be lazy. Africans was bred to be lazy. They never did shit, never built shit. They have no history of doing shit. They only get educated here and with our scholarships in our schools. The nerve of them to say we ain't educated, but they come to our schools to get educated. Imagine them calling us baby mothers and baby mother culture when they got 50 million fucking, they got more orphans than we got ethnicity. People in ethnicity. Literally. Scumbags. Nothing. They want to take everything good. No, we want to tie everything bad and negative in Black American culture. We're giving it to Africa from now on. African traits. Because y'all don't have a history of being successful. We are more successful than all of y'all. We more richer than all of y'all. We created more. We more important than all of y'all. We're superior than all of y'all. Not even like genetically, we was literally bred to be superior. That's why our outcomes is way more. That's why we do way more shit. That's why we invent, we create. That's why we original. That's why we had the Civil Rights March and y'all gotta fucking copy it. Because y'all can't do nothing else. That's why y'all get culture from us. Because y'all can't create nothing else. We are your blueprint. Like I said last time. Look. We are the blueprint to your fucking civil rights. We are blueprint when it comes to communicating with our government, because y'all not talk to our government because it's not your government. So y'all got to communicate with our government like we do. But it's out of context. We stood on high ground, righteous ground. Nigga, we had a real grievance. Nigga, y'all being treated better than Americans. Y'all got to scam billions. Like, the nerve of y'all. Parasites. And let's stop letting motherfuckers stop letting white people group us in with Africans and fucking dark-skinned people. Nigga, all that race shit. First of all, race isn't a concept in Africa. They didn't classify themselves as a race, nor South America or Latinos. This is American shit, right? So when they come here, they just admit, oh, my race. Nah, nigga, race is a social construct y'all learn here. We not the fucking same race. We not being grouped in with you motherfuckers. We are further from an African than anybody. I can say we close to the Caribbeans. Okay, cool, because they, you know what I mean? But Africans, we are not in the same box as a fucking African. Not no African, not a West African, a South, East, none of that shit. Matter of fact, on Africa, Ethiopians were saying they ain't even Africans and they ain't even black. They saying this, you know what I'm saying? North African, first of all, they just act like North Africa don't exist. And don't claim Egypt, but they want to claim us. Nah, nigga, we ain't the same race as a fucking African. Negroid, nigga, we ain't fucking Negroids. We ain't accepting that shit. That's why we said we was black. We said we was black. Nobody, nigga, black is not an official fucking science. It's not a scientific race word. We ain't doing that shit. We ain't getting lumped in with them fucking people. We ain't got nothing to do with no fucking Africans. or Caribbeans or Afro-Latinos. Nigga, we ain't the same as them. Stop fucking associating us. Stop fucking associating us with them weird-ass fucking people. And all that white people see it's the same. We don't give a fuck what white people see. We don't give a fuck what white people think. White people don't fucking define us. And they ain't got to define y'all either, you fucking dumbass Africans who just submit because Africans, because white people said so, because we don't give a fuck about the government. Like, y'all finna realize we don't give a fuck. We don't define ourselves by their definitions. Y'all do. And y'all don't even have to. Y'all just accept that shit because whatever the white man said gotta be right. The white man is a fucking idiot. The white man is a fucking immigrant. He's not an American. He's not a fucking authority. We don't give a fuck because he run his government. That don't give him the right to fucking be God and call us what the fuck he wanna call us because we don't give a fuck. We ain't slaves. He ain't the end all be all. He's a fucking idiot too, just like y'all fucking idiots. Just like y'all Nigerians and different ethnic groups, so was he. He came on a boat, or he came on a boat like y'all came on fucking airplanes and boats too. Y'all fucking immigrants. And we ain't gonna be defined by fucking immigrants and by invaders. These fucking white people here have very little American ethnic blood. And the blood they do got is tied to our ancestors. If the white people here don't share our American ancestry, they're not fucking Americans. We not letting a fucking Irish define us. We ain't letting no fucking UK descendant define us. We are American. That's it. That's all. We took black for ourselves. Y'all fucking too lazy to identify yourselves. Race is not a real thing. We don't accept race. Even though racism exists, race don't exist. See, racism is an ideology and belief of white supremacy. But race it's not a biological thing. You know what I'm saying? So we not of the race of black. Black has always been an ethnicity. Black is not a scientific racial word. The word they think race means is fucking negroid. And nobody use that shit no more. So race don't tie us to African. See, they try to use race to tie us in and lump us in with these fucking third world. It doesn't exist. Race is not a real thing. Ethnicity is what we are. Our ethnicity is black.
So, many people get upset when black Americans tell you that we are the only black people, right? For black Americans, it is a specific ethnonym. If you don't know the difference between an exonym, an endonym, and an ethnonym, you're already lost in the conversation. We are the only black people. So let's break it down. An exonym is a name given to you by outsiders. An endonym is what people call themselves. An ethnonym is the specific name of an ethnic group with a shared history and lineage born on a specific soil. Look at the receipts. People love to bring up the Sudan. The name Sudan comes from the Arabic Balad al-Sudan, meaning land of the blacks. That is an exonym. The Arabs labeled them based on skin, but those people never called themselves black. They have their own tribes and nations. For them, black was just an outsider's description. Then, people bring up Haiti as the first black republic, right? But read their 1805 constitution. They declared everyone, including white Poles and Germans who fought with them, as Noir. In Haiti, Noir was a civic label for a citizen. It was a political club, not a bloodline. But for black Americans, black is our endonym. When we say we are the only black people, we mean we are the only ones whose actual ethnic identity is black. Everyone else has a country or a tribe to call themselves. For us, black is our tribe. It's the lineage built right here. For us, black is a proper noun. Full stop. Stop looking at that crayon box and start looking at our lineage, because race ain't real. But you know what is? Your ethnic group.
They're whatever tribe or whatever country they're from. Our nationality is in America. Our ethnicity is American, right? But we say black or foundational black American or, freedmen. But we are the ethnicity of America. These immigrants are not. They come from different nationalities and different ethnicities. But black is what they commandeer to rebrand themselves to look better, to look more sophisticated, to be more palatable to the world in general, because everybody looks down on Africans because they are parasites. If you go to everybody's country and they fuck it up and they need a new identity, and black is the most noblest thing they could be. It's the most honorable thing they could be, because everything tied to black, our culture, our fight, our struggle is honorable and commendable. And they got to commandeer that to get any type of respect or look decent within, the international perspective. Like, everybody knows black is American. I go anywhere I'm American, I'm black, and I'm American. I go to Africa, I'm a black American. They're not. See what I'm saying? If two Nigerians had a kid born in America, we both born in America, we become friends. If I go to his country, his native country, he's still Nigerian. I'm still going to be black American. I'm still going to be an American. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm ethnic American. He's not. Even though he's born in America, that's a nationality, but he's not an ethnic American. So let's get back to the point that how they want to parasite and use us and disrespect us because we have the same fucking skin color. When they pretend to be black, they also pretend to have our fucking birthrights. And they also pretend that they have everything else that come with our lineage, our history, and our work, and our equity in this country. Like the 14th Amendment. They abuse our 14th Amendment, all our amendments. They abuse our civil rights. None of that was for them. Everything we fought for was weaponized against us by white government. Look, we could trace all our wealth right now to Israel, to U.S. aid, and to these immigrants who come here. The Latino community has our wealth, has our opportunities. They were there to displace us. The Latino community, that's the Latinos, the Somalians, the Caribbeans. If you add the Somalians, the Caribbeans, the Italians, the Irish, all their wealth combined, that's our wealth. Because they came here with no labor skills. We had all the labor skills. First, I had to say, we would have had all the jobs locked up. White people not only use eminent domain, not only use theft, not only use terrorism to displace us and, keep us down and keep us, dependent. And every time we had to build something, we had to restart. Every time they destroyed us, they replaced us with an immigrant group. There is not one black community that hasn't have a white proximity or a Latino or immigrant proximity, because every time we get something, they put immigrants in our way as a buffer zone to real wealth and real white people. Only the Anglo-Saxons are white, right? Irish, all that shit. These people are not white. But my thing is, these people are not refugees. They're economic opportunists. They all came here for themselves, for wealth and opportunities they didn't build. These people have no respect for the people that paved the way. Instead of doing something new, or instead of collaborating with us, what they do is they just plagiarize our work, take our history and shit on it. Them marching on the Edmonds Pettus Bridge is like kicking over tombstones. It's not bringing flowers to our dead. And mind you, these ain't even our ancestors. These are grandparents. People saying, "Oh, my ancestors." No. Those ain't fucking ancestors. Them people are still alive. My grandfather's still alive. My grandmother's still alive. They was born in the 1940s. That shit was in the 1960s when my grandparents was in their 20s. See what I'm saying? These people all say they ain't black. They all put white on they government forms and everything. They all identify with white, right? And they only use us for our culture, for our struggle, and for opportunities for themselves. They're fighting to stay here. They're here illegally, and they doing crimes. Our fight wasn't for nothing that we did illegally. Actually, the government and society was doing illegal shit to us, hanging us, bombing us, flooding our communities, setting the shit up ablaze, stealing our wealth, stealing our land, the KKK. And we have resistance at every way. There is no dogs at that punk-ass march. There is no police at that punk-ass march. There is no water hose. We wasn't performing. We was really putting in work. What we did really mean something and really change something. Because Emmett Till got killed. 14, 15-year-old kid for nothing because a white woman lied on him, right? Rosa Parks, even though it was staged, had to go to the back of the bus. Claudette Colvin was the real progenitor before Rosa Parks. She was actually 15 years old. She was too young to be considered, and outspoken to be, So what they did was they replaced her with Rosa Parks. They reacted to them saying set it up. But let's take it from Rosa Parks. But I want to give credit to the people who really put it down for real, who really had to go to jail for it. Claudette Colvin was the original before Rosa Parks. She played a major part that inspired Rosa Parks. But more shit happened. Let's get to that. Little girls in Alabama got bombed. People was being hung from trees. Little girls was getting kidnapped, raped. We built everything in America and we was kicked out of everything. Segregation was going on. We wasn't fighting to stay in the country. We was fighting to get respect in the country. We are from this country. These immigrants don't know our history, don't study our history. They just take little key points and take that for performative action, for clicks, for views. This is going to cause people to really hate and really get violent with these immigrants. I don't know if they want that to happen, but I'm for sure with it. If they want to act like motherfucking civil rights and make a mockery, niggas gonna start acting like fucking KKK members. It's gonna start acting like, if y'all want to be American, we can show you how to be American. If y'all want to get hazed, we can haze y'all. Y'all playing fucking games, and this is not a joke. This is not unity. This is not respect. Y'all not bringing flowers to graves. Y'all pissing on graves. Y'all have no right to be here. Nobody wanted you to be here. You being here is a fuck enough. You have an opportunity to be here is a fuck enough. You having children here and them being fucking citizens from our 14th Amendment is enough. Our civil rights fed you enough. The industries we created is enough. Now y'all want too much. Y'all not Americans. Y'all will not get treated like Americans. We gonna be the new resistance now. Y'all gonna make us the new KKK. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the KKK felt that the blacks was doing too good and they didn't deserve to be here. Even though the KKK was Irish fucking immigrants and poor white people and peasants who didn't contribute shit to this country. We're the opposite. We contribute everything to this country. This country won't be nothing without us. And y'all want to replace us. Y'all already replacing us. Y'all already stealing our wealth. Y'all already stealing our opportunities. Y'all, it's no need for y'all to be in our HBCUs. It's no need for y'all to be in Ivy League schools. Y'all are third world fucking parasites. The fucking Somali IQ is the fucking lowest on the fucking world. These are thieves. They bringing in different cultures. They changing the fabric of America. They want fucking Inshallah and all that weird shit in America. These immigrants are fucking doing terrorist acts, shooting up fucking schools and all types of shit, shooting up innocent people at bars. We are seeing all types of shit happen to these immigrants. They're bringing nothing good to this country, and now they want to mock the only people that keep this fucking country together. Y'all gonna turn us into the fucking KKK. Y'all gonna make us start burning shit down. Y'all gonna make us displace y'all. Because they use y'all for eminent domain. They use y'all to move us out. They use y'all to raise the rent. They weaponize y'all as it is. And that alone supposed to have us, up in arms. We the only people who allow other people to disrespect us. That shit is not happening no more. And that's why I want everybody to know too. Like I'm saying, this Ghana thing, right? Out of all people, Ghana, right? The same people who act like they wanted black Americans to come there, this is scam us. Take our money, kill our women, steal our property, overcharge us. They ain't ever pay for that. That happened within 5 years, 6 years. They ain't even acknowledge that. And let's take a second to really press on this issue about Ghana and this fucking president coming here for reparations on behalf of black Americans and try to include us and intercept our reparations, right? Let's break this down. Days ago, was no African or Caribbean supporting black Americans getting their reparations locally. We wasn't even international with it. But now that this Ghana nigga came in, it's like a pan-African thing. Everybody supporting it. Now people confused like, oh, why y'all want Africans speaking for y'all? Because Africans sold us, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Like these African Caribbeans saying, oh, y'all acting like black Americans was the only one enslaved. We was the only ones enslaved in America. We don't give a fuck about nothing outside America. That's y'all confusing. See, y'all want reparations in America, and none of y'all even have lineage from America. America don't owe y'all nothing. And y'all want to act like, oh, America taking resources from our country. No, America is doing business with your fucking governments. Your government slaved y'all, or oppressed y'all, or raped y'all. Whatever they did to y'all, it don't concern us. But y'all want something from the wealthiest country, from the wealthiest people in the world. That don't concern y'all. That's a fucking pipe dream. Y'all didn't build nothing here. Y'all don't got to build here. None of you contributed to nothing in America. So whatever happened in South America, the Caribbean, don't concern us, and nor do we give a fuck. The problem is all y'all care what happens in America. Y'all not even stressing Britain or France or none of that shit or Portugal. Y'all all want reparations from a government who never did nothing to y'all, but give you opportunity to get educated, get a better life than you ever can have in your own third world country. On the expense of black Americans. Or y'all eating off the expense of black Americans. Or y'all take from opportunities. So not only y'all taking opportunities from our wealth, y'all want to share our reparations on y'all want to double and triple dip. Y'all want to eat off America who owe you nothing, get US aid, we owe you nothing, and get reparations from a country who did nothing to you. It's outlandish. The ignorance and entitlement knows no bounds. You ignorant, entitled, third world pieces of shit have no conceptualizing of integrity or common sense at all. Y'all know nothing y'all say may even make sense, and none of this even makes sense to y'all. All y'all are dumb as fuck. I'm done hearing arguments too. I'm done talking to you motherfuckers. You niggas are the dumbest, stupidest. Africans are the dumbest. African and Caribbeans hold up the stereotype that white people say that they're fucking stupid. I believe it. They're all fucking stupid. To think that a country who don't owe you nothing but gave you everything, owe you reparations, is fucking crazy. Who been feeding y'all since the 60s, your countries, giving y'all U.S. aid and educating y'all, giving y'all schools and all this humanitarian shit we've been doing for y'all, feed the children, and y'all still want reparations, and y'all ignore England. Y'all ignore France. Y'all ignore all the countries that still colonizing and owning. Y'all niggas is crazy as fuck. And we gonna stop acting like the whole Africa was slaves. Like, now, Africans slaved Africans. That ain't none of our business. But the whole Africa wasn't slave. Now, colonization, something different, whatever, that don't concern us. But y'all wanna tie y'all wealth to America. Look, if England owe y'all, cool. England owe us too. But that's where the buck stops, where we got a common denominator at, is England. Jamaicans, okay, England owe y'all. America don't owe none of y'all. Nigga, y'all didn't build no first world country. None of y'all who was slaved and freed didn't build or contribute shit to no economy. Now, maybe y'all built the wealth for Portugal, Spain, and England, whatever. That ain't even our concern. That's not our business. Our business is our country in America. That y'all trying to tie y'all slavery and reparations to something y'all have nothing to do. We don't give a fuck what y'all doing with Comic-Con, or we don't give a fuck about, but y'all in our business caring. See, y'all don't care about y'all individual reparations because y'all know y'all didn't build shit, y'all didn't invent shit. We invented industries. Our property been stolen. Here, we had land patents stolen. All these immigrant countries, y'all still own y'all countries and own y'all land. But see what I'm saying? What we got going on, it only pertains to y'all. Our industry's been stolen. Our culture been stolen. So we would get way more wealth than all of y'all. We built something way more valuable than all y'all. And not to mention, the same wealth that we built in the country that we built, y'all benefit anyway by coming here just being fucking immigrants. Y'all get our civil rights. Y'all get everything we fought for. Y'all get to clone blackness. Y'all get to infiltrate our culture and fuck up everything. Move into our communities and fuck up everything. Y'all ruining our country. But y'all didn't want us to get reparations on our own in America. Y'all don't give a fuck about us talking about England. England owes us too. From 1619, from 1775 or 1774, yes, we was an English colony. But beyond that, that's where that shit stopped. We could double back, but we built more wealth in America from 1775 till 1965. That y'all had nothing to do with. See, y'all don't want your own money. Y'all want our money because y'all money ain't worth shit. Your plight ain't worth, your argument ain't worth shit. Jamaica is not shit. England don't owe Jamaica shit. Y'all didn't build England. I mean, maybe the Windrush, okay, whatever. That don't concern us. But everybody else, Haiti, holla at France. But y'all don't care about them other countries. Y'all want y'all cake in America. Y'all want to eat in America. Y'all want to eat off America because y'all didn't build wealth internationally. See, y'all oppressors freed y'all. Then they went back to Europe. They gave y'all actually new lands. Y'all got new countries. All of y'all was left to your own devices to build your own countries. Our oppressor never let us go. Our oppressor and our slavery government still exists. Y'all was left to fucking wander. The denominator of slavery is one thing, but y'all didn't have Jim Crow. See, we got the same denominator as slavery, but we have a different numerator, the American government. That's where we depart. You know what I'm saying? That shit in England, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, we got that in common. But after 1770, 75, 76, after the revolution, that's where we depart. That's where we become different. That's when we built the country. See, the denominator is the same, slavery, but the numerator, the American government. The wealth built here, the industries built here, y'all had nothing to do with. See, this is eternal. Y'all wonder, this ain't an international thing. This is a national thing that doesn't concern y'all. Y'all so fucking dumb. Y'all think all slavery everywhere pertains to America. No, what happens in America doesn't pertain to y'all. Learn a new word, motherfucking enumerator, because it's not just a denominator. Y'all focus on a denominator. It's way more than that. Y'all didn't have Reconstruction. Y'all didn't have a KKK. Y'all didn't invent these industries. See, y'all didn't do nothing with y'all freedom after slavery. That's the difference. We always slaves. We got that in common. But we don't got a lot of shit other than that in common. Y'all didn't create no industries. Y'all didn't get robbed for a bunch of land that was paid for. Y'all wasn't systematically left out. Y'all could have built your whole systems. Everything black Americans got in America, y'all could have made 10 times more in your own country. And reparations wouldn't have been a thing. It wouldn't have been a thing for us if we was left alone after or during Reconstruction. If they don't let us free and not, stole from us or took from us or discriminated against us or terrorized us, y'all didn't face the terrorism that we faced with the KKK. Y'all children wasn't abused, like y'all woman wasn't raped. Y'all was all left alone. Jamaica was left alone. Algeria and all that shit was left alone. Haiti was left alone. Y'all could have built anything. Y'all could have made your own economy. Y'all didn't even have to worry about the American dollar to get reparations. Y'all could have made your own dollars. Y'all could have made your own ecosystem. We built schools. We did all that shit under oppression, and y'all didn't do shit in freedom. See, that's the difference. Y'all want something from us from our oppression. Y'all don't care about your own oppression. Y'all want to share the wealth from our oppression. That's just not happening. No, fuck all that. Doesn't make sense. That's why y'all fucking stupid. Because y'all not worried about your own slavery and your own history. Y'all worry about shit that was made that didn't concern y'all. Y'all want wealth from things that didn't concern y'all. Nah, we ain't having it. That's why everybody's concerned with our reparations and us not getting it, because our wealth will put us in a stratosphere y'all can never fathom. It will put us above white people. It will put us at top, and y'all reparations will still leave y'all at the bottom. See, y'all want to be amongst us. Y'all want to be close to us. Y'all want to share our prosperity, our status. Y'all want to share. I mean, we are different. Everybody against us elevating because y'all need a common denominator. Y'all need to join white supremacy. That would take us from under white supremacy and above white supremacy, and it will leave y'all as fucking peasants. Peasants y'all are. It will leave y'all groveling. White people admire and look up to us already. We influence them already, being oppressed and being at the bottom economically from stolen wealth. We already inspire white people and their children. None of y'all do, and that's what it is. Y'all parasites who want the freedom as the goddamn host. It ain't the same. Y'all didn't do shit during slavery or after slavery. We was inventing shit all through slavery, and we invent shit now. Y'all didn't invent nothing. Y'all had a waste of freedom. Y'all got freed just to go back to white countries in your freedom. Y'all flee. Y'all in Haiti and Jamaica and all the other countries. Y'all want to go to white countries that slave y'all. We ain't the fucking same. We don't go to white countries. We don't sign up for white governments. Y'all do that. Y'all not. That's what I'm saying. Slavery can't have been that bad for you because y'all fucking fly and swim to wherever white people at. Y'all want white opportunities. Yeah. See, it's not the fucking same. We don't want white opportunities. We want our opportunities. We want our country, because we wasn't given a country. Y'all was all given countries. Each and every last one, nigga, Jamaica, Antigua, Barbados, Nigeria, Congo. Y'all all got countries. Ghana, y'all all got governments. At that, we was never left to govern ourselves. We ain't never have the nigga. If we would have, nigga, that alone. Matter of fact, they don't gotta give us reparations. Nigga, give us a country within America. Give us the South, and we'll run this motherfucker like it's supposed to be ran. See, we don't need much. See, y'all need everything because y'all can't come up with infrastructure. Y'all don't invent. Y'all don't create. Y'all not of the structure. Y'all not. It's not in y'all program to do it. Y'all are dependable. We are independent. We created societies and infrastructure despite oppression. During oppression, y'all was never oppressed and didn't do nothing. We was under more pressure and had less, and y'all had more and did nothing. That's why it doesn't make sense for us to even ally with y'all, because we ain't the same. We ain't do the same. We ain't put in the same type of work to get the fucking same check. Haiti ain't do shit since 1804. They ain't do shit since 18. They've been unemployed since 1804. They ain't invent or create shit since 1804, and they want reparations. They mad at Americans fast. Y'all ain't do shit since 1804. Think about that. Haitians are think about this motherfucker's been free. They had free. A lot of these people had freedom for 200 years and ain't do shit with it. Ethiopians ain't do shit. And they never been. See what I'm saying? Like, it's just like my nigga. These people are worthless people. They ain't do shit but want something. They want something for nothing. That's why they come to America, because they want something for nothing. That's why they scam, because they want nothing for nothing. That's why they make fake degrees, because they want something from them. They don't want to put in the work. They haven't put in the work. None of them. That's why they all scammers and fucking schemers. Scammers and schemers and fleers, my nigga. They've been these are unemployed people. You go to their country, most of them are unemployed. You go to their country, most of them ain't doing shit. Most of them are lazy. The majority of these people, everybody with a hyphen in their name, act like they're hardworking in America, but you go to their country, 90% of them are unemployed and uneducated and fucking illiterate. To act as if we equals and we gonna break bread evenly. When y'all beneath us, y'all was freed before us. A lot of y'all was freed before us. We the only ones that work for the fucking check. Reparations is the check based on work and merit that y'all don't have. That's the difference. It's very weird that none of y'all want us to have nothing, but yet y'all want to share everything we get. Y'all want us to get reparations, but y'all want to share our reparations. It's like y'all got oppression envy. It's like y'all kind of jealous y'all wasn't in our boat. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing, because y'all deny us everything but want everything from us. And y'all deny our culture but use our culture. Deny reparations but want our reparations. Want to share it's the weirdest shit. Y'all the weirdest type of parasites. Y'all don't make no fucking sense. Even white people don't want our reparations. Like, they don't even want, y'all say the most racist shit white people don't even say, and y'all do the most diabolical shit white people don't even do. The better we are, by default, y'all gonna be better anyway, because we always bring y'all along. We always tag y'all along. But now y'all really are making us delineate. So now when we do get something, we gonna really turn this oppression up on y'all. Like, things gonna get bad for y'all. The table's gonna turn. The table's already turning, but it's gonna turn when the music stops. Y'all don't have no chairs. It's gonna be bad for y'all. I promise y'all. Because y'all making not a hate group, y'all making a hate nation. We are a nation of people. We're not a group of people. FBI is not a group. It's a nation. You gonna make the whole nation not like y'all. It's just gonna be bad for y'all, because once we don't like y'all, nobody likes y'all anyway. Nobody like y'all anyway. But once we say fuck y'all, the more people gonna say fuck y'all. It's gonna the racism y'all about to experience from Latinos, whites, and everybody else in America, in the world, is people follow what we do. We are the trendsetters. Like, the trend of saying fuck black immigrants and Caribbeans and Africa is going to pick up. That's what y'all fail to realize. That's what y'all afraid of, really. That's why I keep saying we are one. No. It's a new trend. It's fuck y'all. It's gonna pick up. Watch, trust me. White people already caught on. The Ann Coulters, the Carl Tucker, or whatever their name is. White people already differentiating the difference. The historical Americans, they're already seeing the difference. So white people are already on board. Slowly but surely, it's gonna get bad for y'all, because y'all depend on white people. Y'all love white people. That's your God. Now, what's God is turning, it's over for y'all. That's what see, y'all want to join us because individually y'all won't get no money. Y'all would get a better paycheck connecting to us. Y'all would get more of a valid point connecting with us, parasiting of us. But fuck all y'all. Y'all didn't build none of this American wealth. We don't give a fuck about none of y'all claims. And our reparations should be on none of your fucking conversations, because none of you did shit. And y'all don't have no gripe against America anyway, because all y'all came here to eat off the wealth that we built. I think y'all owe civil rights fees. I feel we could get a good chunk of reparations if we just tax y'all. If we tax Latinos, Africans, Caribbeans, and Asians, I feel we could get our reparations in a generation or two. The government even got to like, okay, the government like, you know what? We let if the government is let us control all the immigrants, I feel we could get a reparation. The government ain't got to do nothing but tax y'all. I feel we should have these conversations. Y'all owe a 13th and 14th Amendment tax. Even y'all should be taxed for the ability to even marry and date white people and to move into white neighborhoods. Y'all should be taxed for everything y'all get the benefit from because of our protests, our riots, our deaths, and our oppression. I think y'all owe taxes for that. I think all of you who got to be doctors, who got to open up businesses, y'all should all have a Black American tax y'all should all be able to pay. Because without us, none of y'all just came here for free. Y'all gave nothing for free. Y'all just came here to take our wealth and talk shit. Nah, y'all owe, every Caribbean in America owes Black American a civil rights fee, an 18th Amendment fee, a citizen's fee. Y'all all owe us. All of y'all. Fuck, that aside from reparations. Reparations is for the U.S. government. Then we holler at England. Then we holler at the Africans who fucking sold us. They owe too. They owe us land. But we get our reparations. We have enough to conquer that shit. I'm on some. I feel that America needs to give us reparations and give us liberty to fucking retake Africa. But that's just a fantasy of mine. But what I'm saying to you is though, apart from American government owing us, because they don't owe y'all, England might owe y'all, cool. And your government may even owe y'all because they've been stealing from y'all the whole time. See, y'all getting stolen from y'all government living in poverty, and y'all ain't worried about that. Fuck reparations, get justice. Y'all ain't worried about no justice in your countries right now. But my thing is this, aside from our claims to the American government in England and African countries who owe, not just Ghana, the whole west coast of Africa, I feel is that every Caribbean, African, Latino, Asian owes Black Americans civil rights fees. I feel that. Affirmative action fees. Everything y'all use of us, even cultural fees. Y'all participate. I feel y'all should get taxed separately for us to get some of our wealth back. Y'all, because y'all siphon our wealth. Don't act like an educated Caribbean or African didn't take from a Black American. Don't act like a Joy Reid is not taking the spot of a Black American. The same with Roland Martin. Let's not act like these fucking that weird ass nigga name Smith. That Smith nigga, I don't know his name. He the sports commentator. Don't act like all these people are in position. Even the actors are not in Black American positions. Or y'all owe a fee, a 50% fee. Y'all shouldn't be able to get paid real American full wages. Every dollar y'all, I feel every dollar y'all make, the government should tax it and tax it for us. Y'all should only be able to make 1/3 of a fucking American fucking salary. That's how I feel. Being an immigrant. I feel y'all shouldn't get full citizen status till 4 generations. That's how I feel. In each generation, y'all should get more wealth and you know, more abilities. I mean, but y'all shouldn't get full citizen American abilities. I think we need to go push for that. I mean, because y'all don't owe nothing. I mean, y'all just got a free ride for fucking 60 years. Nah, fuck that. America never owed y'all. They owe us. But y'all ain't have no problem interfering and parasiting off what belongs to us. None of y'all handed that shit over to us. None of y'all even thanked us. Fuck that. Y'all owe. Africans and Caribbeans are benefiting off the wealth that we built today. The same with the Latinos. As everybody else is eating off the American wealth, that's the Black American wealth. Our education is what y'all get. Our opportunities is what y'all get. Nobody owes y'all beggars nothing. Fuck Ghana. Fuck Africa. We don't give a fuck about their claims. And y'all want us to put leaders in control of us who don't even feed their own people. And not to mention, Ghana got slavery right now. It never stopped. Y'all have no moral ground to stand on. Y'all just parasites. Parasites. We don't want nothing to do with none of you motherfuckers. And for the Ghana president to go to New York City at a burial ground, he don't know where them people came from. It was no manifest saying they was African or they came off this boat or they came from Ghana. Ghana didn't exist. Nor does he know those was the indigenous people. Like the Shinnecock from New York. See what I'm saying? This motherfucker is y'all just parasites and y'all are enemies of us. Y'all anti-black. None of y'all are black. And this is what we ain't standing for. Fuck Ghana. Fuck all Africa. We don't give a fuck about none of you. You all parasites and you all opposition. We don't want nothing to do with Africans, by ethnics, or pan-Africans. Fuck all y'all together. All y'all ops to us. And for you Indians who want to say, oh, we shouldn't be called black, fuck you too. Stay out of our business. Stay out of a black American business. If you don't want to be called black, stay out of my fucking comments. Stay off my pages. Stay off my TikTok. No, don't fucking associate with me, nigga. I'm black American. Straight cheese. Historical, ethnic American, nigga. Straight cheese. Y'all so fucking dumb. Y'all don't be called copper color, nigga. Copper is just another color, just like black. It's just a different fucking name. Y'all don't be called Indians. Guess who named the Indians? Fucking the English people. Y'all so fucking stupid. Y'all want to? I saw one niggas over start a new language. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck. I'm tired of you Indians, you Pan-African niggas, you by ethnics. Fuck all y'all. All y'all need to go. Not to mention, there are participants in the slave trade, right? Check it out. Every immigrant group in America is the elite of their country. That's why they all get to come here. Only the elites get to come here in America, right? The best of them. Even though they ain't shit and they parasites and they peasants and they're low quality to us, they're the best in their country. All of them are the elite. So when they come here and when they say racism doesn't apply to them because American government aren't their oppressor. They're our oppressors. We are at the bottom of America. We cannot side. We are the oppressed, but every time we ally with different groups in the Democratic Party, Latinos or, Asians, whatever, these are the elites of their countries. So but their countries ain't shit. They're the elite and they're oppressors of their country. For us to side with them, it's against our interests. It's a conflict of interest because we against all oppression. We're against all oppressors. They only use us to cloak their oppression because they're really oppressors. Latinos have a form of racism. Asians have a form of racism. Every group, they all have anti-black sentiments. And they all have white supremacist talking points. Each and every last one of them. They all say that, oh, look at your neighborhood, it's your culture, or you have a low IQ, or they say some dumb shit, or look at Chicago. They all say the same type of shit. They all use white talking points and they weaponize that against us for stereotypes. They all believe they all say the same stereotypes about us. Each and last group, Latinos, Caribbeans, Africans, Arabs, white people, it's all the same. They all say the same exact shit. They all have anti-black sentiments because none of them are black or can relate to black. Being black in America, who the fuck, think about if they was killing black people in some country, right? Hanging them and sicking dogs in them. Why the fuck would you move to that country knowing this is happening? Because you know those people aren't you. That's why. You know you ain't getting treated like that. You know you would not get treated like that. Matter of fact, they tell you they won't treat you like that. They tell you that you're better. You always thought you was better because you probably sold people and oppressed people. And you are the elite in your country. These are the white people of their country. They're all identified with whiteness. All of them, no exception to the rules. So when we ally with them, it's like we are allying with other people oppressors, other people racism and casteism and colorism. Now fuck all that. We have nothing in common. We fight for justice. They fight for opportunities from our justice. They cloak our plight of oppression and they use it for their own gain. America doesn't oppress Asians. America doesn't oppress Latinos. America doesn't oppress Africans. America doesn't oppress Caribbeans. They allow them to come here and to step on us and they tokenize them as model minorities. They allow them to come here and they give them things to dissipate what they supposed to gave us. Everything these minority groups get are supposed to go to black Americans because we are the only ones from America that's ethnic America. These other people are here to disperse, divide everything we got. They ruin our civil rights. Minorities ruin our civil rights, right? None of them are ethnic Americans. Not the white woman, not the Latino, none of them deserve nothing from our country. They can get something from their country, but our country owes them nothing. They wasn't enslaved. They wasn't in bondage. They wasn't segregated. They wasn't discriminated against. They wasn't sabotaged. They had a land stolen. America owes them nothing. But they side with us to use our plight, our pain, our blood, our sacrifice, our losses, so they could get something for themselves. Fuck all that. Like they all need us for validity, right? Because without us, America look at them like, nigga, we let y'all in. We know who you are. Y'all the elites. Like they're not really like the fucking Somalians are not really refugees. The Ilhan Omar is not really a refugee. These are the people that come from families that was in the military and part of the oppressing class. The real oppressed are over there still fighting, being oppressed. You know what I'm saying? America didn't save no goddamn refugees. They saved military families. They saved political families. They gave them amnesty. You see what I'm saying? So, as we look at this motherfucker Somalian and these Nigerians and these Latinos on this historical Black American bridge in Selma, it won't get no recognition. It doesn't have no power or effect because they have no plight. These are parasites who are protesting for the right to be parasites. America owes them nothing. You know what I mean? They can never make history in America because they are not Americans. See what I mean? They need us for authentic oppression grievances. Without us, it's empty calories. It means nothing. It's a shell. It's a. They get fucking laughed at. They get no attention. Nobody. This ain't even make the fucking news. Do you know what I mean? It's just a clown show, and they depend on us, each of them. And Al Sharpton need to go to hell, like right now, literally. He need to drop dead and go to hell. He need to join Jesse Jackson and go to hell. Nobody takes this nigga seriously. Nobody takes Democrats seriously. Nobody take the fucking Boule seriously. These fucking coons, class coons. They don't represent. They don't represent the fucking pavement people. They don't represent shit. If you side with and that's the whole Democratic Party. They use other people to ruin everything we supposed to get. We are like metal and these immigrants are rust. So we are a pretty smile. These people are fucking cavity. These people are rust and rot. Everything we get, they rust and rot it out. They destroy everything. Anything we get, they ain't supposed to touch. They ain't supposed to touch civil rights. They wasn't supposed to touch that. That didn't concern them. We don't ones that fought for that. And then when negotiations came, everybody came with their hand out. Fuck all that. Anything the government gives us or supposed to give us is supposed to, our taxpayer money is supposed to go to an immigrant. Our HBCUs isn't supposed to go to no fucking Latino, no white, or no African or Caribbean. Our fraternities isn't supposed to include no African or Caribbean. We accept everybody. White people accept nobody. White people get everything and we get nothing. So we want to share our nothing with everybody. Fuck all that. We don't got nothing. We can't share nothing. And that been our fucking problem. We've been voting to share our nothing. And everybody gets more than us out of the deal. We always get the least. We always be at the bottom. And we the most deserving. Fuck that ally shit. Fuck a pan-African. That's a scam. Pan-Africanism and the Democratic Party is a scam. It's anti-Black American. It's anti-ethnic American. We can't ally with people who are oppressors. Nigerians are oppressors. They oppress their own people. You see the fucking festival they got. Ghana, they oppress Black Americans to this day. They rob, they steal, and they kill us to this day in their country. And we get no protection. They don't acknowledge us, right? Every group has a type of oppression. They all come here in waves to displace us and replace us and add criminality to it. Irish came here. They bring their alcohol and they fucking drunk shit, and we had a fucking what's that shit called? The Prohibition. Italians came with their fucking heroin. Latinos came with their cocaine. Now Asians came with their fentanyl along with the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Now Africans, they might not bring a drug, but what they do bring, they bring degenerate third world culture, forced representation. They bring that single father, single mother culture that they have in their country because they have orphans, they leave their families. The same with the Caribbeans. They baby mother culture, they high opportunity. They add on to the single mother statistics in America. And they also bring the HIV, the Ebola, the West Nile, all that shit. And not to mention, Europeans bring diseases too. Tuberculosis, smallpox, and all that shit. Asians brought that, you know what I mean? The shutdown a few years ago. These people always bring a fucking disease with them. You know what I mean? If it ain't a chemical warfare, it's a biological warfare. These people do all types of shit to our community. Biological warfare. Chemical warfare, political warfare, spiritual warfare. These people bring diseases and drugs and police's crime and racism and casteism. They bring a bunch of shit we don't need or we would never had if we had on counter with these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Don't forget what the Asians did to us a few fucking years ago. They shut the whole fucking country down. Let's not forget that shit. It ain't just Africans. Europeans bring a fucking biological and chemical warfare to us. Asians brought a biological chemical warfare to us. Africans are bringing biological warfare to us. They do all types of shit. And might I add, every sexual disease came from Europe. Every chlamydia, gonorrhea, all that shit came from Europeans. Even HIV was orchestrated, made by Europeans through the Africans. Like, let's not forget that shit too. Nobody's exceptional. I'm just picking on Africans and Caribbeans. No, I'm talking to all people are fucking opposition to us. We gotta fight these niggas on so many fucking levels. Spiritual, they bring us some type of demonic African, you know what I mean, voodoo, and the Haitians bring voodoo. We are fighting chemical, spiritual, political, economic, so many fucking fronts. We gotta fight these fucking people. While we are inviting people into, why are we inviting all these demonic energies? Why are we inviting our people who want to eradicate us? Why do we invite people to join our opposition? Latinos want to be white. Africans want to marry white because they hate their fucking skin. Asians want to be white. Everybody worships these white motherfuckers ain't the kings to us. But yet we are expected to support our fucking opposition, our enemies. Let me get back to this topic though. But keep that in mind what I just said. Don't ignore them facts. Economically, politically, and they perform a type of chemical warfare. Even when these men and these women have children with us, they're forming a caste system, right? A form of conquering, just like the Spaniards did to the goddamn natives of the colonies they was at. They breed with these people, right? So they can have a buffer class while them babies be advocates and ambassadors for their father's native country. But the Black American Native women are the goddamn incubators. See what I'm saying? It's all strategic. They don't have kids be with American women because they love them. They're using them for future domination and, pan-African bridges and to get other Africans in here. Fuck all that shit. Nah, stop using your fucking women. Gotta stop using their bodies to be incubators for these fucking ambassadors and goddamn advocates for people of other countries. Fuck all that. It's a form of conquest and infiltration. Them fucking babies are out the womb waving other fucking flags in a country they will never go to or never could fucking really respect because it's the third world shithole with a filthy fucking culture, and they will always uphold that third world filthy fucking culture, not really fully understanding it. You know what I'm saying? Sleeper cells who grew up to be fucking Democrats. They fucking laying African eggs in our women. Stop being conquered bitches. Stop letting these niggas plant their fucking seeds and a flag inside your fucking womb. Those bi-ethnics are fucking agents and sleeper cells for other fucking countries. They never on the side of Black Americans. They always either in the middle or they advocating for fucking Africa. Fuck all that. Nobody needs them type of people. Nobody needs these in the middle on the fence riders and agents and sleeper cells in our community. Stop being incubators for these fucking savages. Straight up. Loyalty while the middle class conquer their relatives. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's the Spaniard tactic. That's what the Asians doing in Africa now. They're breeding with these people to have a mixed race that's gonna be loyal to China as they conquer Africa. Hey Grok, explain to me how the Spaniards use mixed race people in their colonies to have a buffer zone in a caste system.
Sure. Let's break down that Spanish caste system quick. Yeah. The Spaniards nailed this whole thing with their casta system, basically a race-based pyramid to keep power tight. At the top, pure Spaniards from Spain, peninsulares, running everything. Below them, criollos, Spaniards born in the colonies, still white but lesser. Then came the mixed folks, mestizos, Spanish dad plus indigenous mom, and mulattoes, Spanish plus African. These weren't just random. They got shoved into that middle zone as a buffer. Why? Because the elites needed someone to boss around the bottom. Indigenous folks, enslaved Africans, without dirtying their own hands. Mestizos and mulattoes could own land, run farms, oversee labor, even join guilds or militias, but never climb too high. They had privileges over pure natives or blacks, like lighter taxes, better jobs, but still face discrimination.
So with that being said, these people come here to have children with us and be loyal to different countries. These half Africans, these half Caribbeans, all these half-breed motherfuckers doing the same thing the Spaniards have done. And mind you, Jamaicans are Spanish. Nigga, Jamaicans was owned by the Spanish first. They have the same type of ideologies. These people come here to breed with us for control. It's like, you know, they're producing their own representation, their own, you know, it's like their own representation in America. When Africans come here and have children and leave, they plant a seed here for a connection. They all do that. They all use us. That's why when we can't fuck with these women who have children by these motherfuckers. We can't fuck with the men who have children by these motherfuckers because they all use us as stepping stones while they're oppressors. While they're oppressors for the caste system. They all work for white supremacy. That's why you got these half mixed breeds always arguing with us for the behalf of immigrants. They're loyal to the immigrant side and not the American side, when the American side is their whole livelihood. They get nothing from the other side, but they represent the other side, and the other side represent oppression and white supremacy. They are all on the tiers of white supremacy. Fuck them all. We fighting too many fucking battles. You know what I mean? Instead of building a highway to destruct our communities, they bring Caribbeans. They bring Latinos, and these people flood our communities, and they get government assistance to help them prosper in their communities. Same with the Arabs. Everybody gets help. They can none of them make it on their own. Can none of them compete with us on their own? None of them have a history of succeeding on their own. We are the only ones that have a success rate without government assistance, without welfare. We're the only ones that use our bootstraps. Everybody else formed against us, weaponized against us, organized against us to get help by the government. These people can't use racism. Racism doesn't apply to them. We are the only people who experience racism in America. Racism existed before any of them came. So how can they come and move into who will willingly come to a country that's racist and oppressive willingly? They all do that because the racism and oppression doesn't apply to them. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking scam. It's all a scam. We have no allies and no friends. Fuck these people. All of them. Fuck each and every last one of them. And fuck the biracials and fuck the bi-ethnics too. There's no exception to this rule. If you don't got 4 grandparents, get the fuck up out of here. Nigga, we ain't sitting side by side. Your oppression is in your country and you are the oppressor. Get the fuck away from us. Straight cheese. This is the breaking point. This is a Democratic play. We should never vote for Democrat. I don't give a fuck if the Republicans are racist. They are racist. We know how to deal with racism from white people. This is a new form of racism. We should not support our own races because we supporting our children's new suppressors. These Latinos already want to be white. So no other group reproduce with white people more than Latinos. They make the fucking Torrio nigga from Proud Boys, Enrique Torrio. They make the Nick Fuentes. They make the new white people, the new racism, especially the Mexicans are Latinos. The new white people are Latinos. The only people who could get assimilated to whiteness next is the fucking Latinos. The Somalians don't identify with us. Everybody identifies with white. If we support these people, we supporting our children's new oppressors. New police, new judges, new politicians. None of them should even be in positions of power. None of them should have wealth. None of them. Not one of them. That's all I got to say. Look, this ain't a fucking laughing matter. This is not bringing us together. This is waking up a new monster. This is triggering hate. Because this is hateful. This is performative action when people had to fucking get niggas had to people spilled blood for that bridge. People got arrested on that bridge. Nah, this is unacceptable. Fucking unacceptable. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, man, but fuck these people. Fuck all immigrants. Nigga, fuck, we would not support no immigrant in no way. We gotta start showing up and we gotta start running for these fucking, stop voting and start running.
I'ma say this shit again. Black Americans, voting is not enough. Get your Black American ass on that fucking ballot. Do you understand me? Get your Black American ass on the ballot. I don't give a damn if it's city council, if it's school council. I don't give a fuck what board you're on. Get on a board. We're losing because immigrants are trying to take our place. Get your ass on the ballot. Fuck the voting. We need more Black American politicians in these seats. If you're smart as hell, like I know a lot of us are, if you're spreading knowledge and information on TikTok, it's a lot of us. Okay? I need you to go find you an office to run for in your community, in your city, in your state, in your town.
We got to start flooding the zone. Every time we see an immigrant, we got to run against them. It don't matter the number, the outcome. Everywhere we at, it's our obligation to shut these people the fuck down. It's our obligation to tell these people to shut the fuck up and get away from us. It's our obligation to make these people feel uncomfortable. Make your children, teach your children this shit. It has to be generational because in a generation or two, their kids are going to be locking your kids up. Their kids are going to be making laws for your kids. In a generation or two, their kids are going to be landlords to your fucking children, your great-grandchildren. And now, fuck all that. Leadership belongs in the hand of Black Americans, nobody else. I'm out.